There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's script to Aaron's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma. Another win, oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down loud. Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Aaron's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy begging for dollars. And this little piggy breaking down wow. Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.
Welcome to This Little Piggy, a weekly roundtable discussion about the Steel Toe Morning Show. The show hosted by Larry Jailbird, a.k.a. Dwight, a.k.a. Radio, a.k.a. The Cumbelcher, a.k.a. Aaron Imholte. I'm Carl from Who Are These Socials. With me, as always, from the Nobody Likes Onions program, is Patrick Melton.
Why do you say he's a cum belcher? That implies cum doesn't agree with his system. I think he takes it in like a pro.
I just think maybe like his breath smells like semen, I guess is my point. Also, the man who spends his free time talking to hardened criminals from This Little Piggy, it's Moody.
You have my consent to record this interview.
Also joining us, you know him from Thursday Night Hackdown on Cardiff Electric's channel, it's Tukey.
Hi, you're all obsessed. You need a hobby. Stop talking about this idiot.
I know, Tukey takes some time off, unlike the rest of us. We're always here for it. Well, this
happy
episode...
birthday, Tukey.
Happy birthday, Tukey.
Yay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's why you're off of work today. You're one of these girls who takes the day off when it's her birthday.
No. Well, my little sister didn't have school today, so I was like, I'll take off, and then I'll ignore you to do live streaming with my friends.
Smart. So he only has 6 hours. He's got a hard out after 6 hours today. So obviously on This Little Piggy, we are driven by the goal. And the best place to contribute to the goal is supertip.gg/WATP. What does that look like, you ask? Well, I'll show you. Because Carl's Frosted Tips already came in with a super tip for us.
Your channel got struck, John. What happened? What happened? I'll wait. Barrawasa. Fucking dick bag. Payback is a bitch, you cunt.
For $5 you can get pics of Jenny's Giant Jugs on Patreon. I need the money, people. I'm being sued by a retard.
Don't think that's true, but go ahead and give the $5 on Patreon and find out for yourself if you're interested in that. So Tukey was just telling me about this just a few moments ago. John is playing DJ Dabble's music in the background so that OJ can't snipe him. Is that what's going on?
Well, no, I think he starts his show with DJ Devils because the
right.
thing he plays is just like John noodling on a guitar or something, and he says he paid the money to have that copywritten.
How are these adults so stupid? How do you think you can play a copyrighted thing and anyone watching you will get struck, but not you? Like, how is everyone so dumb?
Because I'm a celebrity.
So John got his show struck today, and it got taken down because DJ Dabbles struck him for using his In the Ghetto song he plays at the beginning of every episode. Is that what's going on?
I'm guessing. I didn't watch the beginning of John, but from what I understand, that guitar stupid shit he's been playing is him.
Right.
And he paid to have that copyrighted.
So stupid.
So yeah,
All
he
right.
must still be playing DJ Dabbles in the beginning. And I think he went right back on. Yeah. I think so.
All right, so we have some competition this afternoon, guys. There's Stuttering John on Clay Day, with Clay Dabbler. So if you're interested in that, you can go over there. But yes, thank you very much, Carl's Frosted Tips, for kicking off the Super Tip system, the inaugural Super Tip system on today's show. We always appreciate all the milestones that we have over here on this little piggy. We have a lot to get to, of course. The much anticipated interview with Mikey. Moody and I on Tuesday, it was probably Wednesday for Moody, who knows. We did an interview with the inmate that Aaron's talked about the most. This guy, Mikey, they played ball together, seemed to have a few conversations. We'll learn more about that. I was really impressed with
this
Mikey.
was his
He
guy.
remembered a lot. Yeah.
This was his guy. Like this is the only person he's named by, like he said, this is this guy's name. And he's the one he expressed that he would have him on the show at some point in the future. Once
Now,
he's out.
I had nothing to do with this interview, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited to see it. But I also haven't watched 1 minute of Steel Toe this week. I heard that once it came out that you had this interview, he started trash talking Mikey and distancing himself.
Well,
Is that
it's
true?
funny. So I have some clips here. He started trashing Mikey before he knew we had the interview. This is a man who was going to go to school for 3 years to become an attorney to help Mikey and guys like him out. And 7 days removed from being in jail, he's like, fuck that. Who cares about these people? They're pieces of shit. It's pretty amazing. But I'm going to start somewhere a little different. I'm going to start with yesterday's episode. A super chat asked him if he's going to be doing another fan meetup at Stoney's anytime soon. And this is his response to that.
Although I could have maybe a meetup for a victory party in a little while. We could plan a little victory party for something, but
So I imagine he's referencing these HRO hearings that are going on. I would just say that that's a victory party. Isn't he afraid for his life? He's going to throw a victory party because the
That sounds like one I'll be able to attend.
It's just a weird thing to say when you have I don't even know what to call it, these hearings that are ongoing where you're trying to prove that you really are scared of guys who make fun of you on the internet.
It's always been around this, like, he's never acted scared on his show. He's always talked about how not scared he is actually, and he actually gets giddy when there's like a perceived violation or something happening. He's excited by the prospect of a violation.
He said that he would make Nick Rekieta a part of his driveway if Nick ever came over to fight him. And then in the court filings, he's very afraid that Nick knows where he lives and could come over to his house at any time. It's impressive. All right, so after he talks about this potential victory party, which would be a lot of fun to go to, he brings up the fact that Nobody Likes Onions is slipping. I don't know if you knew about this, Patrick. I hate for you to get the news from Aaron.
I'm clearly slipping. I wasn't aware of this.
Right.
who knows when that, I mean, the less said about that one, the better. Somebody told me that the main anti-Steel Toe show barely gets to 500 anymore. That's too bad. Because that, people act like I'm happy because I'm kicking the shit out of that guy. It doesn't make me happy.
Barely gets to 500 equals Aaron's kicking the shit out of you. A couple things wrong with that. A, the number that he just said for your show. But secondly, Aaron's show gets, I've seen the screenshots, less than 100, 180 people watching.
Yeah, but
live.
is that on their main platform? Rumble's the main platform.
Oh,
now.
right. Yeah. You got to look at recast or restream.
It's about 50-50 between Rumble and YouTube from what I've seen. And so double the one from YouTube and you'll get roughly the number it is.
And if you do a show only once or twice a week, you should be able to beat my numbers because it's a rarity thing. I'm on every day. People get tired of me. But
whoops. You let that slip. Yikes. You're on too much, Aaron.
that doesn't make me feel good because if you do a show obsessed with me and I'm on your brain and I'm the only way you can make a living, then your numbers going down under mine means I'm not the draw I used to be. And that, that happens. That's normal. I've gone through those phases, but that kind of sucks. So I don't endorse my biggest haters
I
falling.
talked about Aaron on my show.
Well, okay. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because he got information. I'm going to show you where he got that information from, that you're barely cracking 500 live viewers per episode. And so I was looking at your live video streams here, And the most recent one is Karmic X versus Pat Dixon and Michael Ray Bauer. That has 9,200 views. Before that was Karmic X Masked Up and Chad Zumach, 9,100 views. This little Piggy has 15,000 views. The one about Keanu and Gino, 13,000 views. So they're not even about him anymore. They're still getting way more views than anything he ever posts. Not even close. He's kicking the shit out of you, according to this.
It hurts.
I know. I need to be upset. So you wonder like where he gets that information and where he just runs with that. If he's gaslighting himself, gaslighting his audience. Well, I'll tell you the answer because this is the day before on the 5th of November. This is what he's referencing here.
Gaza with $5. Oh, really? Did he fall under our morning show audience numbers?
Okay.
No.
The answer is
Dollars. Oh, really? Did he fall under our morning?
okay, so I want to show this super chat, this $5 super chat that he put in. So it says, Aaron, me and Patrick had a falling out. I can write your show like I did his. Now he fell from 1,000 viewers to 500 without me. We can do biz, Aaron. So this ridiculous super chat, and Aaron the next day is still running with it. Yeah, did you see my biggest detractors only doing 500 views? Sad, but you know, I feel bad for him. Actually, I'm not even taking
I
a victory
couldn't
lap
tell
over
you
it.
how many views I had on my last show live. I don't look at I'm not Aaron. I don't like. I'm gonna do the show whether it's 100 or 1,000. I don't.
This guy, by the way, if you don't recognize his name, is Rygod. If you listen to NLO,
Right.
This guy is like he just trolls the whole time. You don't even know what he's saying is true or not. He says he works on GTA 6 and is constantly coming up with offers. I'm sure he's gonna offer Aaron.
This
Hey,
is the
why
new
don't
one
you-
that he's been the main writer for my show, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come you hired this guy to write for your show and you never hired Tukey to write for your show?
It's only
This
so
hurts. I
much
thought we
money
were
to go around.
friends. Bastard.
Well, apparently he needs a writer now, Tukey, because he left and your show is cut in half as far as viewership goes.
Oh, he needs a job. He needs a job. He's looking for a job. He wants to write for one of these shows. Fuck him. I don't need writers. I have JT.
That's right.
Yeah, we were at Hackamania. We know what happens when you write a show.
Shut up. Shut up.
So Ryan Gosling continues to fuck with him here.
He feels so bad about it.
That was a great lead-in for who are these podcasts, Tukey. I still really
Shut up.
appreciate you. I appreciate you walking the entire theater. That was great.
It was Carter's fault. I was ready to end it.
Hey, everybody, stick around. Annie might win $25. We'll know
Shut up.
Hey, you know how this game's getting a bit long? Why don't we just do it again?
Do it again.
Start over again. Hey, who knows Compound Media trivia? No one.
Suck.
What was the 5th show and the 3rd time slot? on
Don't go to
Tuesdays?
Hackamania. Don't go to Hackamania. It's all a grift. It's a grift.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned Hackamania early bird tickets are now available at hackamania.com. Hackamania 3 is happening April 10th through the 12th. And there's a lot of FOMO. The people who missed the first one or the second one or both of those, which is crazy. A lot of FOMO with that. They realized they missed a great time.
Mother's Day weekend was tough for some people, so they're not gonna this time. It's not on a holiday weekend. It's earlier in the year. It's gonna be great weather. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I was saying this on WTP on Wednesday, where the first year it was June and it was 115 degrees. The second year was May and it was only like 104, which was nice. This year, finally, April is probably a good time.
104.
April's a good time to go to the desert. I'm excited about this. I think you picked good dates.
Yeah, but it was great because the second year you didn't have to be outside. You could choose to be outside. You could have stayed in the casino the whole time in the second year and not have to deal with the weather at all.
Says
And
the
I
guy
did.
who took treks down to White Castle.
Yeah, but that was
8
at
times
night.
a day.
That's cold at night.
All right, let's get back to this clip because Ryan Gosling continues to fuck with Aaron here.
Show audience numbers. That's very sad. Due to current situations and me not wanting to jeopardize things that are going well, send me an email, Regaza. We'll talk privately. How's that?
So he's like, I'd love to hash this out with you. You know, this new writing gig that I'm going to hire you for on the show. But, you know, we have the HRO thing going on. So just email me. We'll do it behind the scenes.
It's like saying, I don't want to buy cocaine live on the internet. Text me later.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Regaza. I appreciate that. I thank you for the $2, buddy. But I'm going to tell you, you're highly suspect to me. Send me an email, and I probably won't respond. But thank you very, very much for your generosity. I do appreciate it. Regaza with $2 says, you think I'm a rat? Well, look, I'm happy to know that I'm now kicking the shit out of all these guys. It's great. And
Whoa. What just happened? He's kicking the shit out of all these guys now? There was one $5 super chat that said that NLO went from 1,000 to 500 live viewers. Now he's kicking the shit out of all of us. That's crazy. How did that happen?
I don't know. Tukey had almost 700 people the other night while he was struggling to get above 100. So I don't know how he's kicking the shit out of anybody.
It's so bizarre, though, because he takes those leaps. He gets information that's incorrect. He takes a leap and just adds on more and more and more to that information. And then he carries it over to the next day and continues on with that same incorrect information. What a fun way to live.
I don't think I'm at 500 viewers, even if I'm on at like midnight East.
I know.
Like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Because Rygaza is fucking with you, so he made it up.
Oh,
So that's why
I'm hurt, Rygaza. Come back.
thank you, Regaza. I'm just not involving myself in that world. That's kind of the awesome part of being me. And I know it's driving the anti-steel toe crowd crazy. I can do this, make enough money, draw enough audience to keep going.
Yeah, it's driving us crazy. We don't know what to do with ourselves.
I love when he does a 10-minute segment on something and says, I don't really pay attention or bother myself with that stuff.
Yeah, we don't do a drama show over here because my audience doesn't care about that kind of stuff. So anyway, Jesse P.S. is talking to Mersh, who was just on with Ethan and Ralph. And they said, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He said something interesting the other day. He was like, well, interesting from like a observation or the specimen sense. He said that his numbers are going up and down in ways he can't explain, but he feels good about it because he's somehow still hitting the goal. As if like he doesn't know where that money's coming from, but as long as he just hits go live, that money still comes in. How do you not put any thought into where your livelihood's coming from?
My company has one customer, but they ordered a lot this month.
Yeah.
A warning sign.
That is what it comes down to.
We've had more window shoppers than ever.
I know they can't, and that makes them jealous and upset, but so I'm not saying you're a rat. I just don't know if I need your services. I mean, if you want to send me something, you know, Steel Toe's always looking for help, and we got a couple extra bucks rolling around.
Weird. So just completely out of nowhere, a guy goes, I used to write for Patrick. I quit. I'll come write for you. And Aaron goes, oh, yeah, I can actually use some help over here. Email me, please. That's so bizarre.
But you send us your bona fides, and we'll see what we can do. Regaza with $2 says, I'm not anti-Steel Toe. You just need more content. Need more content? Jesus Christ. I've got like 7 links every show that we don't get to.
That is such a hack morning radio guy thing to say. We're have too much content. I can't even get to all of it. All right, so call in and what your favorite Halloween candy is. We'll take the callers.
Imagine being on 11 times a week and not getting to things.
Yeah, what are you doing then? Why are you sitting there and talking to the free chat for so much time during the show?
Sorry, I've just hung up on, like, this is me in my brain. I'm just hung up on him misusing the term bona fide.
Yeah. You're so upset about that.
Which means genuine or real, right? Send us he said it wrong, firstly. He said, I don't know whether he was making a pun,
How did you?
whether it was
It's
supposed to
bona
be
fide.
funny. Like, some people say bona fide because that's how it's spelled, but it's pronounced bona fide.
Yeah. Everyone says bona fide, though.
Yeah.
Right, but he's pronounced it. He said it not as bona fide, but he said it wrong. That's I don't know.
Bona fides.
Bona fide.
He's having fun with his audience, Moody. Don't be you're jealousy.
Sorry, I'm seething. I'm
Too
seething
seriously,
here.
you're obsessed. Get over it. You're halfway around the world. You'll never bump into this guy. We
does
need
he hit
another
the goal?
HRO, Aaron Stat.
How does he hit the goal every week? I don't know.
need more content. By the time I get to Mediaite every day, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I think I've got enough. But thank you very much, Rigaza. I appreciate it. Again, you get to me, buddy. I'd love to hear from you, even if it's just to hear stories about the people who said they were going to take down Steel Toe. Can't even get Steel Toe numbers anymore. I like that. Well, they couldn't get Steel Toe numbers before, so it makes sense they can't get Steel Toe numbers.
So nothing's changed and you're celebrating?
But also, Steel Toe can't get Steel Toe numbers anymore.
I don't know what he's bragging about right there. None of that made any sense. But good on him. All right. Well, I wanted to start off with that because I wasn't sure, if you and Rai Gaza had this big falling out, and now he's going to jump ship and help Aaron climb to new destinations. I didn't know.
I was unaware.
All right. So we have this interview with Mikey that Moody and I did on Tuesday coming up. But before we do that, Aaron was talking about Mikey on Monday's show. And if you guys remember, the week he came back from jail, he was a changed man. I think he's voting Democrat now. He's very liberal now that he's seen what the system is, how corrupt it is, and how all these people just need a mental health facility. They shouldn't be behind bars.
I really like that Ilhan Omar. She's great.
Right. Yeah.
He gave the weirdest justification for it. He's like, I'm not a liberal because I feel like it's kumbaya stuff. I'm liberal for a selfish reason because I think that's a better way to deal with society's problems. It's like, why do you think people are left wing, bro?
Jesus. So, yeah, he's a little confused after jail. He didn't know what to make of it. And so he came back and he said, I'm a changed man. I see the problem with the system and I need to fix it. And the only way to fix it is from the inside. So I'm going to become an attorney. This other attorney told me that I should be an attorney. So I'm going to become an attorney and I'm going to take classes on the side. We'll still do the show, but on the side, I'll probably just represent the downtrodden and help people out who can't afford good representation. And I believe Mikey was one of the people he's been talking about where it's like, Mikey's one of these guys who the system's against him. It's a corrupt system and he deserves better. And he was being very sincere and genuine. Can you guys agree with me on that? He told Johnny he was going to become an attorney.
In there. He has no business in the jail.
Right.
He said Mikey was framed or set up at one point and then corrected Johnny Cesar Milan style when Johnny didn't ask the right question afterwards.
Oh, well, I have that. That's the first clip that I'm going to play here,
Okay,
actually.
great.
So this is Aaron from Monday. And he's still talking about Mikey, but I feel like he's changing a little bit. It's one thing when you first get out of jail and you're like, this is fucked. I got to fix this. This is a problem. I am going to run for office. I'm going to become an attorney. You have all these grandiose ideas. But then a week goes by and you're kind of getting lazy again, watching football on Sundays. You just come back on Monday. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Those guys are all pieces of shit. Actually, I'm out. I'm free. So who gives a crap? That's basically what Aaron's doing here.
So my buddy Mikey, who I defeated in 2-on-2 half-court basketball, I think because he's a black man is getting a raw deal from our justice system.
Okay.
I do.
Crazy stories.
I read the details of the case and what happened to Mikey, and I'm convinced that he's being framed.
He's being framed.
Yes.
This is a
This
movie.
is exciting. That's a lot to go through. So somebody set the building on fire and made it look like
That's
it was
not
him?
that's not what I said.
Oh.
It's not what I said. Now, as a
When you
co-host,
said framed, I just kind of
right. Now, as a co-host, this is the part where you go, "Oh, wow, really? What happened?"
what happened that you
There
think
you
he was
go.
framed for?
Bingo. Now I'm set free.
I don't know why Johnny's still on the show.
I hate him.
Is this how he introduces all his friends? Like, you guys know my friend Mikey, the guy I beat in 2-on-2 basketball several times.
Yes.
You know my buddy Kevin, the guy I choked out at the wedding. Yeah. Like, he's got to make himself dominant in every introduction.
It's so weird.
The conversation between Aaron and Johnny is like what a ventriloquist would have with a sock puppet. They're a one-sided conversation from the same mind of like a minor adversary.
Something's not right
That's
with this
true.
case.
If that's true, it's a puppet he forgets is on his hand because it goes
Right.
to people a lot.
Yeah, it just goes limp from.
You
All right,
guys
so
remember my wife April, the coked out, untalented whore?
With the smelly pussy. Yes, that one.
So how does Aaron know that Mikey was framed? He explains.
See, I know Mikey. I got to know Mikey for 6 days. And let me tell you something. I don't see Mikey doing this.
So, I mean, at this point, he's making a mockery of all this. I swear to God, in week 1 from coming back to jail, he was like upset for Mikey. He wanted to help the guy out. And now it seems like he doesn't give a fuck. Because he's obviously proving that he is paying no mind at this point.
So I never saw Mikey set anything on fire. I never even saw him have arsonistic tendencies. And also, nice guy. I'm thinking somebody at this group home was fucking with Mikey. I'm thinking one of these staff thought it would be funny to play some kind of like trick or bother or instigate with Mikey, and they knew he'd start burning.
What? He's just, he's just getting silly now. He's just having a silly old time with his old buddy Mikey. And now he's just like, yeah, fuck that guy. He probably did a lot of bad things. And actually, here's a spoiler for you. Later on in the program, stick around because Moody has done a lot of research on our friend Mikey.
I think it might be good to go over this one specific report about this this group home incident.
All right.
Because Aaron's just said that he's looked into it. He's looked into this case. Mm-hmm. And this is the arson one. So he said someone framed Mikey. Mikey didn't do it. All right.
Wow.
So,
but Aaron was being facetious, though. You do know that, right, Moody? He was just like, I met the guy for 6 days. I think he's great. I didn't see him setting any fires. It's fine. It was a joke. I think it was a joke.
Okay. Well, I'm going to proceed on the premise that it's not a joke.
Okay. Sounds good.
While en route, dispatch advised that Michael Williams, the defendant, had called and reported that he had set something on fire, but that the fire was currently out. Law enforcement arrived and made contact with the defendant and placed him under arrest. So Mikey called and reported a fire that he had set.
Okay.
And let it go. Law enforcement.
So it's hard to be framed when you're the one reporting. I got
right,
you. Okay. Good point.
He framed himself.
Palisades fire all over again.
Yeah.
Basically, they go in and they see like a blanket out in the yard that was burning and all sorts of burnt stuff in the separate room.
Upside down cross. Sure.
Right. So law enforcement spoke with a staff member, fully identified in a report, who reported that he had been inside the residence when he smelled smoke. The staff member explained that he went to investigate and found the defendant, Mikey, in a back bedroom setting a fire. The staff member reported that the defendant made a pile of blankets and clothing items and that they were actively burning when he entered the room. The staff member explained that he began to grab the items and move them outside of the residence and extinguish them. The staff member reported that while he was trying to move the items outside, the defendant began to set additional fires.
He's having fun.
I gotta say this. It's smart because, they tell you to throw a blanket over the fire, but if you make the fire out of all the blankets.
Yeah, why don't they make the whole plane out of the material they do the black box? Take my wife. The staff, but it's like this guy's holding like a pile of blankets that are on fire, and Mikey just moves on.
Yeah, it's just like, get rid of those. I got some more stuff to set on fire over here.
Right. The staff member reported that while he and other staff members were attempting to address the fires, the defendant exited the residence and began to use a brick to smash several windows of the group home's minivan. Law enforcement observed and photographed the van with its windshield and back window shattered. And that's pretty much
somebody in the chat makes a great point. Maybe poor Mikey just couldn't sleep without a smoke detector going off.
Why are they changing the batteries so often?
Anyway, that's Mike. That's Mikey setting fire. That's the story behind it.
I saw on John's show someone called it the African ceiling bird.
Right. Yeah.
I've heard that. Thought that was pretty funny. All right, so now that we know what the actual incident was that got Mikey thrown into jail, let's watch Aaron just being an old silly Billy about it.
Or you ever just like set shit on fire in your own house for fun?
No.
All the time, right?
I mean, unless you count the marijuana, no.
You're burning. You're setting small fires while you're at work every goddamn day. So who are you to judge Mikey? You're sitting there lighting drugs on fire. All he was doing was burning notebooks. Who knows? Maybe that notebook had fraudulent invoices in it. Maybe Mikey was trying to raise attention to the fact that there's mass fraud being committed.
So I don't know how someone follows Aaron's show. I say this a lot. If you're an actual fan of Steel Toe, where you go from 1 week, Aaron's concerned about this guy, Mikey, who he befriended and wants to become an attorney to help him, to 1 week later going, hey, who doesn't set fires around the house? It's fun, right? He's, obviously being very facetious about this crime that was committed. So then the question comes up about having Mikey over to his house because, Mikey was going to come on Steel Toe. We talked to Mikey about that in the interview that's coming up. Mikey's going to come over, and Aaron has more fun with that.
T. Jefferson says, have Mikey over for some cornhole and a few old fashions, maybe even a stogie. Maybe easy on the stogie. Maybe even hold back on the alcohol if it's flammable. And maybe don't invite him over to my house because in the backyard on the deck we have the fire table.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start Mikey out with maybe a Perkins breakfast.
And Moody, I appreciate your presentation. He was saying that this guy was framed and he felt like injustice had been served. Yes. And now he's sitting there making these jokes about what an arsonist this guy is.
You can't do social good and have a good time, Carl.
Right.
He's one of these guys who thinks all alcohol is flammable. Like he thinks if you get a lighter near a beer, it's just gonna
why won't this rosé catch?
So then near the end of this episode, some guy contributes money for Mikey. And Moody, I think you're going to have some information about this.
All right, $2 from Jerry Shepardini says, put this on Mikey's commissary account on my behalf. You know what? If we hit the goal today, whatever we go over live on the air, I will contribute to Mikey's commissary.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, and I have to pay you today.
So if we go over, this is what he said on Monday, he'll put that money towards Mikey's commissary. Now, Moody, you knew how much money Mikey had when we talked to him on Tuesday. Do you remember the amount?
Yeah, so this $2 donations would be 100 times as much money as was in Mikey's account when we spoke to him.
He had 2 pennies when we talked to him. Moody actually generously donated money to Mikey to do the interview and make it worth his while. So thank you, Moody.
And everything over the goal today on this program goes to Moody to pay him back.
Okay, well, you do that when it's on your channel there, Patrick. Yeah, we're not so generous over here on WATP. All right, so that's him talking about Moody, or that's him talking about Mikey from Monday, and we have the Mikey interview coming up momentarily. First, I just want to talk about how on Monday of last week, Aaron comes in and talks about all these jail stories, and we talked about this on This Little Piggy, about how he made friends with everyone. He was the facilitator of fun. It seemed like he was having a blast watching movies multiple times. It just couldn't have had a better time. It seemed like it was a vacation.
To this day, they incentivize the inmates by saying, if you guys are good, maybe Aaron will come back.
I believe that. I think that's what's happening. So what happened was Monday he had tons of viewers because he's back from jail and people want to see what's going on. By Wednesday, he's got no viewers. He's begging for the goal. And I opine that the numbers plummeted because people watch this and realize that he's just full of shit. Like he wants someone who's real with the audience at some point. He's just going to come on and be like, yes, I was just in jail and it was fucking awesome. let me tell you how I spell Jad. R-A-D. It's like no one's buying this.
People aren't watching because his show sucks. He's boring. I can't even watch the clips anymore. Honestly, I didn't even know about Mikey until you guys said that you were interviewing him. And then I had to go back and try and catch up to what this Mikey guy was all about. I'm sick of him.
Tukey, this show is for you. That's what This Little Piggy is for.
Put a blanket over him. Smother him out.
We get you caught up on the week. So this is Aaron now on Monday of this week. After Monday of the previous week saying jail was awesome, now he starts walking that back because he realizes that didn't work and people are annoyed with, I think his actual fans and donators were just like, okay, fuck this guy. So now he's got to walk it back.
Jerry Shepardini says, honestly, jail doesn't sound so bad. Get some Crocs, watch some movies around, get a triple-double. I would say double-double. I definitely got into the double digits in points and rebounds. I don't think I got enough assists for the triple-double, my man. I'm sorry. But let me say this.
My man.
I only had a good time while I was in jail on account of it was jail and I had to be there.
On account of it was mandatory.
Right.
Like, I needed to be there. I wasn't going to leave.
Everyone, like, if they love me, they're like, Aaron, that sounds like it wasn't so bad, blah, blah, blah. And the people who hate me are, like, angry. Like, he has to be lying. It can't be that good. I need him to be miserable because apparently that's going to help your life. Good luck with that.
Pretty good Haley impression right there. Who the fuck is he talking about?
Last week it was a different thing. He was acting like Billy Madison, like, you gotta pee your pants, it's the coolest.
Yes. But I mean, again, we say it all the time, but if he's gonna go on there and be like, the people who don't like me are seething about me saying I had a good time in jail, just play a single clip, just one example. It would help the show so much. We know what you were talking about. Put something in context. But there are no examples. That's why he doesn't do that. So now he admits that jail actually kind of sucked.
Jail was only fun for me because I had to be there. If they would have said at any time, Aaron, we're going to let you out right now, but you have to go home and rake and bag leaves in cold, damp weather for the rest of the day, I would have said, I'll see you guys later.
I'm out of here.
If you would have pulled me off the basketball court where I was having the most fun while I was there, and you would have said, Aaron, you have to stop playing basketball in county jail right now, and you have to go home and rake leaves in disgusting, overcast, damp weather, I would have said, guys, it's been fun. Here's the ball. Larry Jailbird out.
He was doing these little mental gymnastics the whole time he was in there. I wouldn't be shocked if he proposed that to the guard.
Would it? But no shit.
I go home and rake leaves.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
You could write my chore list for me. I'll check them off as I do that.
Who wouldn't pick doing a 2-hour chore over doing 9 days in jail? Like, he's like,
an option.
That's how brave I was. I stayed there, though, because I had to. But if they asked me to, paint a house for a day, I would have done that.
Yeah.
Instead.
This implies that the worst thing in his life is raking leaves.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he compares it to.
Just mow over them.
It goes like jail and then raking leaves.
But it's insane that he has to explain this because, is being a free man better than being in jail? Yeah,
right.
Of course it is.
Exactly.
No matter what chores you have to do. I had to do community service where we had to like wash every fire truck and ambulance and cop car. It's a pain in the ass job. I didn't want to do it. Is it better than being in jail? Yeah, I'll do that.
I'd rather go to school and do detention on Saturdays.
Right. So stupid. So I love this clip because he's always calling his shots.
But now, I am being very unmistakably clear about that. How much do you want to bet that people who hate Steel Toe are not going to hear what I just said?
I feel like they're just going to ignore that and focus on the you know what it is? This is just more of your grandiose lie to obfuscate what happened.
Toe doesn't even rake his leaves, I bet.
So he thinks that the detractors of his show won't play the clip where he said, actually, guys, jail kind of sucks. No, that we'll definitely play that. It's hilarious because you said the exact opposite a week before.
He calls me a show that obsesses over him. And again, I haven't mentioned him on my show in weeks. And he mentioned everything he talks about. He runs through a filter of what are the haters going to say about this.
I bet they're going to respond like this. He's already got it figured out in his head. He's already thought through. If I say this, then who's going to say what? And how are they going to say it? It's a crazy way to live your life. All right, so I have the Mikey interview coming up. Also, Aaron found out that we have the interview with Mikey, and so he tries to get in front of it a little bit. So we'll talk about that. But first, the main reason why we're all here, not for the Mikey interview, it's for supertip.gg/WATP. Sword and Sale coming in.
Is this that show from the 80s, Tookie and the Fat? Remember?
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Mike Boudet. Good to see you.
Don't talk about Moody like that.
Levered Mystic.
Melton, are you unfamiliar with Stuttering John? He's the biggest rules for thee, not for me.
You guys got John struck for my birthday? Thank you. Love you more than a friend. Yes, thank you for the birthday gift.
That is how you celebrate Tukey's birthday. Tom R. FSJ and F that other retard you guys cover. Oofa. You got a real winner there. That's all I got. Thanks, Tom R. Thanks for being here for this. The Mud Shart coming in.
Yo, my Wiggers and Wiggets. I was stuck in the airport for 6 hours last night, listening to God, His Son, and the Holy Smoker snipe Karmic X. Well done, sirs. Well done.
Joey C's the only one who can make a British accent sound stupid.
I love it. Joey's my favorite voice.
He's great. Ryle's coming in.
There's a victory party in my mouth, and Nick is cuming.
Warren.
John and I will be starting our own law practice with Vince. You better watch your ass.
And I will write the jingles for all our commercials. Who needs Jenny when you have a record deal?
It's so hot down here in hell with Dick Cheney.
I believe that report. Dave Daffler coming in.
April is taking LSAT from Hot Tub.
See what you did there? Chaos Queen.
Hey, it's Carl. Since Hackamania is happening on my brother's birthday, we will be having a huge celebration for him. I, Carl, am fully funding this celebration because I love him so much.
I don't remember saying that.
Who's watching the prairie dog? How can you have a prairie dog in your house?
You can't, man. They're wild animals.
Right. It's made to dig in the ground. That's what it does. They must have no carpet.
It destroys everything, man.
Oh, my God.
It's crazy.
She's insane.
She's insane. Anyway, yes, it is my brother's birthday, and I know that because I had his ID for many years that I used. I had to memorize his birthday and his sign. Leo coming in.
Nothing can hurt me in my hug box.
Famous last words, my lollipop gargling friend.
Benny Blessings, member for 4 months, says, I celebrate my birthday. Go see the Libertarian. Love you. What am I talking about?
Love you.
Tukey's unpaid staff. Stuttering John just got struck down by DJ Dabbles. Good stuff. Tukey's unpaid staff. Late and Carl, like always. Hakun Uniboy. Thoughts on SJ Channel strike by DJ Dabbles? Yeah, we did talk about that at the beginning, and I think it's hilarious. I think when John gets struck, it's what he deserves because he strikes channels all the time, and he loves doing it. He's a little bitch. So it's fun when it happens.
The rules for Carl, not for Jarl.
I don't strike anyone's channel. I don't want people's channels struck, but if that's the game you want to play. Labyrinth Mystic gifting 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you, Labyrinth Mystic. Of course, you go to the membership tab, you see all the bonus shows. We just recorded a bonus show this past week. A Living in the Past with Stuttering John. We go back and listen to John's podcast from 2017, a podcast episode from 2018, and his interview with Joe Coy from 2016. It's amazing to see what John was up to before the Dabbleverse existed. MG082. Happy birthday, Tukester. Love you more than a friend. DJ Dabbles. We speak your name, Legend FSJ.
Thank you.
This should have been on your channel, Tukey.
What? No, who cares?
Why see that?
I don't give a shit.
Eva, happy birthday, Tukey.
Thank you.
Dave Daffler, happy birthday, Tukey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Josh O, Big Sauce. Any chance of PASP at next Hackamania?
Well, Haley's going to be there. I don't know if we'll have a Pretty Antisocial actual show, but Haley's going to be there. And I got an email yesterday from a Christian Blatt.
Okay.
Who?
I know him.
Wanting to do WATB.
Okay.
At Hackamania.
What?
But I'm not familiar with that program.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Sounds interesting.
And Carl doesn't think much of the guy because he forgot to put him on the guest list last year.
Fuck off. Patrick got very mad at me, visibly upset with me.
Didn't.
You were very upset with me last year. Miss New York says, thanks for the rewind, Carl. Go Bills. Go Bills, Miss New York. Rerun the Wizard became a new member. Thank you very much for that. Nerdy Brian, thankfully Tukey is back. The rest of you hacks are not fit to shower with steel toe in the prison shower. Don't drop the soap, player.
No, thank God they're here. I've nothing to talk about steel toe anymore. Seriously, I'm steel toed out. This might be Tukey's last episode.
Oh no, say it ain't so.
I can't
I'm
do
gonna
it
quit
anymore.
my own chow.
I can't do it anymore.
KJ is here and gifting 20. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much, KJ. Always good to see you, and thank you for gifting those memberships. People who get those can get the bonus episodes on the membership tab. Dave Dathler, I'd like Aaron to cease inhaling. Beef Drippins, what up, dorks? Blessing you with beef. Oh, hey, Tukey.
Hey, Beef Drippins.
Dave Dathler, Mikey is knowing April. Genitalia. So Mikey found evidence of fraud and burnt it? That's what people are saying. Leo Paul Helmer. Mikey has competency stuff, yes? Aaron is associated with mental illness and paraphilias. Is it wise involving this guy in toe drama? No. We're going to find that out. It's not wise involving this guy. We'll, Moody's got a presentation on that. We're going to do it.
Yeah, you don't want this guy around you at all.
He shits himself?
Might be worse than that. Dr. Steve is in the house. $20 from Dr. Steve. For Aaron to give Mikey everything over the goal, he would have to hit the goal in the first place. That was quite the ruse to get people to donate to the goal. Sorry, I'm driving. I hope this makes sense. Dr. Steve's never sent me a text messages that made sense. And every single message after that is, sorry, I'm driving. So it might not make sense.
So
what I just said.
So he's a doctor that recommends texting while you drive.
Well, I do the speech to text.
That's very safe, hands-free.
And sometimes it gets messed up and jumbled.
Recently, he texted everybody his new phone number. I just pretended like I didn't get that.
Dave Chapler, is Aaron gay or Mikey's fiance?
Yes.
The defunct era. Time in jail versus time with the kids. Sophie's choice.
Time in jail?
That's what he should have said. If the guards told me I could go watch my 3 kids by myself.
Right. With no breaks.
Right.
No breaks.
Like, wow, he really does hate jail, but he didn't say that. He just said raking. Josh O. Is raking leaves in damp weather code for gay sex?
Raking leaves in damp weather is the worst thing a man can do on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I bet that guy rakes leaves in damp weather. You know what I mean?
Jerry Shepardini. Melton was great with Karmic. Lawyer up, F-Nut. Give this to Mikey. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, Tukey and I did a show last night as God and Jesus watching Karmic, and then I got the link from Karmic and went over there. I'm sure one of the Clippers will have it up.
Beautiful.
Doom has it up.
On Tukey's channel.
Doom has it up. No, watch it on Doom's channel because it's 4 hours condensed into a solid 30 minutes.
Buck Naked. This was free with something. Happy birthday, Puppet.
Thank you.
Very generous. Sorcerer Gypsy. Just get to it already. I know we're trying to. Let's go. I'm moving.
It's a radio tease.
Is Carl going to Pulpermania 2? Yes, I am planning on going. I just have to talk to people.
It's weird. I haven't got my invitation yet. It's almost like this guy has social anxiety about.
You're not invited. You're not invited. We're all gonna have fun without you, and you're gonna have FOMO.
Pulper sent in a super chat to John on his show saying Melton is my number one that I want there.
I saw that.
John can't reach out. This guy is such a pussy. He can't just send an email like, "Hey, I don't like you, but Pulper wants you there. It's important to him. That's what this is about. Why don't you come on out?" He cannot do it. I love it.
There's a group thread on X. I could probably add you to it. I wonder if I could do that. Maybe I'll just make you my +1.
It's just odd. It's just odd that this whole thing is to make it up to Pulper, and he cannot bring himself to reach out to the number one guy Pulper wants there. That sucks.
That's weird.
Well, he's hoping you die now before Pulper.
Right.
So then it won't be a problem.
50-50 chance. Kim Boley, happy birthday, Tukey.
Thank you.
Dame Taft, Moody, I'm going to whip you at Hackmania 3 bingo tournament. I've been practicing.
No bingo.
I'm not participating in bingo this year.
No bingo this year. Bingo sucks.
Buy drinks instead of going to bingo. That sucks.
We could play our own bingo in the sand dollar. It'd be way more fun.
Yeah. Michael Pellerito says, I'm late, missed the beginning. Can you start over? Yeah, that's no problem. I still got the clips right here.
No, you can rewind.
Oh, right. You can just rewind. Seriously, we're waiting. All right. Sorcerer. All right,
let's do it next week.
Before we get into the interview, this is a short one. I promise that. So Aaron found out that we had an interview with Mikey because I was promoting it and we were talking about it.
There's some more super tips first.
No, yeah, we could get to some super tips if you want. Before we do that, Aaron decided to try to get out in front of this, knowing that we're going to be talking to his pal, Mikey. And it's very predictable what Aaron says here, but he's going to try to make us feel shame for going through with this interview and airing it on this little piggy.
Yes, I do know. And I have to say, it is very funny to me. It shows how much I live in those people's heads. And it does show a new level of desperation. And I love it. I love that my little stories got to them so much that they.
Desperation. It's called due diligence. This is why Moody's the man, because Moody has some follow through.
It's autism.
Whatever you want to call it. I'm impressed by it.
I just like to be. I just like to be thorough.
Yeah, it's like you talk to one eyewitness account and then your story's done. No. You're a journalist. You got to go through and talk to a few people. I heard what Aaron said happened. I want to hear what Mikey says happened. That's how we piece together the story.
You know how like a bunch of people, especially on the right, retort to everything. It's like, do your own research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
This is it.
I agree.
This is the do your own research portion of the show.
If you're not careful, you're going to get an HRO, a hemispheric restraining order.
Love it. I love that my little stories got to them so much that they had to go that route. But my audience does not tune in to hear the drama, no matter how giddy I am about it.
It's great. So he's giddy. He likes that we're doing this, and he thinks it's very funny. So fantastic.
But his audience does not tune in for the drama. Every time he doesn't do drama, the audience shrinks. So the shrinking audience is tuning in for his take on government shutdown, FAA. Like what is?
Well,
why are people tuning into the show?
He said he almost got 1,000 viewers on the day he came back from jail, and all of those people are gone.
Yep.
So is going to jail drama? I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it's news that only you can report on. Mm-hmm. Like that's the hook that Aaron has. If Aaron's doing something that only he knows about, well, people will tune in and watch him talk about it.
But also,
go on.
Oh, sorry. That's why everyone goes to these court things now, because they don't trust Aaron to report back with the truth.
That's very true. Yes. I'm sure if Schizo Sean got a chance to talk to Mikey, and maybe he will down the road, I'm sure he would do that too.
I have to say no, even though I do think it's hilarious that those two creeps have
talking about you guys.
Yeah, he's talking about me and Moody right now.
Mm-hmm. Dork Bert Dudley is talking about you two obsessed homos.
I think he called me a creep. TheCreepoff.com. Vote for Carl.
I think it's hilarious that those two creeps have such. I mean, it is a psychosis and an obsession with Aaron bordering on love. It is a love kind of a relationship. But I have to say,
what was that?
Tell it to the judge.
It's so insane that he just goes, man, these guys, how desperate is this that these guys would do that? And then immediately it turns it into, they love me. They're it's like, he's got so many different things he wants to say about something. He can't just be a succinct, like, here's my take on it. Because he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's throwing everything at the wall.
Love. It is a love kind of a relationship. But I have to say, going to a mentally deficient man because you're upset that I won a few games of basketball.
What's sadder, interviewing a mentally deficient man or beating him in basketball and bragging about it? Like, no, he dribbles even when he's not playing.
It took we started how I kicked his ass in scrimmage. You guys won't believe
this.
This
Retard so easily.
That's so fucking true. I never thought of that. He's bragging how he beat a retard in basketball.
He also keeps calling him his friend. He's the only one he named on the inside as his friend.
Yep.
Efficient man because you're upset that I won a few games of basketball.
I will say we did have a pre-meeting, Moody and I. And Moody's like, we got to talk to Mikey. I'm so upset that Aaron won a couple pickup games of basketball. And I went, me too. How do we get more information on this?
Moody lost money on FanDuel betting on Aaron. Prison games.
I got to say, while I was in jail, they got so mad that I played basketball in jail that they had to try to talk to one of my opponents. Which is awesome because I love the guy and I think he's going to be an absolute hoot.
The desperate reframing of this around the basketball, as if again, like FanDuel, we all had money on you on Polycule Market.
Dude, the rim had no net. No one's jealous you were playing basketball in jail.
But yeah, he's trying to turn this into, oh, so you just want to interview my opponent. It's like, no, this is the guy you talked to and you talked about when you were in jail. Doesn't that sound interesting? I think it's fascinating. I was very excited to talk to this guy.
No, it's very obvious. I care about the noble sport of basketball.
Right.
It's very popular here. They have quarters in basketball, or is it halves? I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on if it's college or pro, but good questions.
I'm already bored.
Halvesies.
But I do have to say, it does show a very unhealthy obsession. It's also what happens when you don't branch out outside your streaming community, because any normal person would warn you against doing that because it looks mildly psychotic. But I hope they had fun.
Yeah, Carl.
I hope. I mean, he's a funny guy. They probably enjoyed themselves.
It looks insane when you don't branch out on this little piggy. When all you guys do is talk about Aaron every week on this program, it looks insane.
I really don't know who was supposed to tell me that this was going to be psychotic behavior, because everyone I told him I was doing this went, oh, sweet. I can't wait to see that. So apparently I don't have a good community around me.
But again, this is information we would not have had unless it was for Aaron and his big stupid mouth.
Yep.
You wouldn't even have known who to look for.
He didn't have to say any names. The
Right.
fact that he said Mikey and talked about that he was an arsonist, like we were able to very easily find out who
Right.
that was.
Again, Aaron screwed Aaron. No one else screwed Aaron.
No, but we're the weirdos because of this. All right, I'm going to get into this phone call. So there was a lot of editing done on this, and I'll tell you why. It's not to change what the conversation was at all. It's all in there. But there was this long-ass delay on Mikey's end. So we'd ask a question, then hear ourselves ask that question again, and then Mikey would answer it. You're going to hear an example of it on this first clip, and then I take it out for the rest of the time, just to show why there's like these jump cuts.
And that's
that
why
you'll
we're
see
only
in
going to
here.
play the first part today and the next part next week and the last part on the third week, everybody.
Smart. So this is saying hello to Mikey.
You may now begin talking. Please note, this conversation may be recorded or monitored.
Hello? Hey, this is Michael.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Good, I'm good.
This is my name's Mahmood. You can call me Moody. And I'm just here with my co-host
Okay.
Carl.
Hi, Mikey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mike, we just wanted to give you a call and just get your opinion and understanding and experience about sort of radio hosts in St. Cloud. We understand there was one recently that was incarcerated called Aaron.
Oh yeah, I was in the unit with him.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Did you manage to meet him? Did you have a chat with him? What was he like?
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Okay, we're off to a good start because, as you know, Aaron said that they were friends. He said that multiple times. So it makes sense that Mikey remembers him, and he says he's cool. That's good. And remember, Aaron's been gone for a week at this point, or a little over a week, and it's amazing that Mikey, we're going to find out, has been in there for 8 months, remembers Aaron, and actually answered most of the questions that we asked. Like, there are a few things that we asked him about conversations and stuff. He's like, I don't remember that conversation or if that happened.
We called him the ramen dispenser.
But so far we're off to a good start. And actually it gets crazier than that, because without even asking him anything specific, these are the next words out of his mouth.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah?
He can play basketball pretty good too.
So when he played basketball, did he have a nickname on the basketball court?
We called him Larry Bird.
No kidding.
Wow.
So far we're 2 for 2. Aaron said he was playing basketball, he was crushing it, and the black guys called him Larry Bird.
These are all wins for the toe. You can just stop the interview right here. You all look stupid.
These are definitely wins for the toe. Now, I do want to play. Moody, you sent this to me this morning. Just a reminder of Aaron recounting the way he got his other nicknames. Now, Larry Bird's just one of the nicknames that he had in jail. He had a couple other ones too, and this is the way that Aaron tells that story.
We were in the lockdown.
No, they did give me 2 nicknames.
Okay.
They we were on our way to indoor rec. We were on our way to basketball.
The doors.
And
Yep.
one of
The
them
lines,
goes,
the
"Hey, yo,
doors.
man, I got a deal for you." I go, "What?" He goes, "You get to pick. You get to pick. I want you to pick your name." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Dude, I got 2 ideas for like a nickname for you. I want you to pick one." I go, "Okay." And like when you're in indoor rec, there's 2 doors, right? A door leaving your cell block, and then the door going out to the hallway to go to indoor rec. And it's like recess. And they close one door before they open the other. So there's like 15, 20 of us standing in one little area waiting for the one door to open. And so everybody's in there. And the guy goes, "Yo, what would you rather be called? Dwight?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, here. They thought, by the way, they were brilliant for the Dwight thing. I'm like, that is great. But like for 20 years, I've been getting Dwight, or Radio. And I go,
Radio's not bad.
Well, I asked him, I go, "Why radio?" Like, I asked him, I'm like, the retarded Cuba Gooding Jr. He goes, no, because CO said, like, you got a radio show. So, like, there were, like, 4 employees during my time there that were Steel Toe viewers, followers.
Okay. So that's how Aaron remembers.
They were like, "We already have a retarded black guy. It's Mikey."
But it sounds like some sort of black guy came up to Aaron and asked him which of the 2 names he wants.
That's what he said. That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how Mikey remembers this. It's a little different. He must have been really good then.
Yeah, he was.
Now, did he have any other nicknames while you knew him?
I think he told us he had a few different nicknames. I just don't remember what they were. He was with us a short time.
Right. So he told you he had 2 nicknames and you could choose which one to call him.
Yeah, we gave him the nickname Larry Bird because of his skills with court though.
Right.
So apparently Aaron's going, "Yo, you can call me Radio or Dwight. I go by either one. I'll answer to either one of those."
But his internal monologue is a black guy.
Yes. Right. Maybe that's what it is. Like sometimes, like when they make a movie based on a real story, like 2 people will just be one character in the movie, just to simplify things.
Fellow inmates, I noticed no one has given me a nickname yet, so I will give out 2 options. You can call me Radio or Cum Breath, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Thank you.
All right. So after this, I asked whether or not he talked to Aaron about going on his show to discuss the injustices in the legal system. And he said he did. He did talk to Aaron about doing that, but he never got Aaron's contact information. He's like, "I wouldn't even know how to reach out to the guy." Because I was like, when you get out of here, are you going to try to get on Aaron's show? He's like, "I wouldn't even know what to do. I never got any information from him." So I did tell him we try to help him get connected to Aaron. I don't know if we'll do that or not, but I did tell him that we would try to do that. So that's when Mikey brought up people are mentally ill being stuck in jail for months on end. He talks about how the facilities are bad. There's mold in the showers. And, it's a lot of bad things going on. So it's kind of similar to what Aaron was saying when he came out. It's like, yeah, it's not great. There's problems there. We got to fix a lot of this stuff. These guys should not be behind bars. Doesn't make sense for them.
Thought it was a hotel with bigger doors or something.
Heavy doors.
Heavy doors.
Hotel with heavy doors, right.
Mikey doesn't feel that way?
Every time one door closes, another one opens.
Apparently
before this guy got on the phone with you guys, who did he think you were and why did he think you wanted to talk to him?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Rudy. Explain that.
So, I sent him a message. I said we host a show that discusses radio hosts in St. Cloud, and we wanted to understand his experience about listening to radio hosts.
Hosts? So we cover more than one host in St. Cloud? That's what this show is?
Paul Shea listens.
Okay, all right. All right.
All right. So then I asked him, like, what he enjoys about being in jail. Because as you guys know, Aaron was having a blast with a number of things in jail. So I was wondering if Mikey had a similar experience.
Play basketball, lift weights.
Do you play any board games like, I don't know, cribbage?
No, but I play cards.
Did you play cards with Aaron at all?
I don't think I did. No, not with him. I'm not even sure. I hope he knew how to play. I'm not even sure if he knew how to play the card games I play. Like, I played spades.
Right.
I played poker.
Yeah. Spades I've heard is real popular in jails.
Yeah, it is.
So Aaron
Most
was
of the
playing
jail-
a kids game while the adults were playing poker and spades.
This
it sounds
reminds
like.
me of and Rocco, you'll remember this when we were playing poker, me, you, and Kevin Brennan, and Chad was just shuffling around the poker room because he didn't know how to play poker. Chad was just watching the poker.
Yeah,
He's playing Casino War next to you guys.
Yeah, go fish.
All right, so we're going to find out more about what Aaron was doing to pass the time, because Mikey does have some insight on that. But, and coming up, we're going to get some real insight into what was going on with Aaron. It was actually, Moody and I were both very surprised by this interview. I'll tell you that. And we both looked at each other afterwards and went, holy shit, I was not expecting that. So there's some conclusions that I think are going to surprise people once we get to some of the more revealing things. This was the question of, was Aaron popular? Because it sounded like he made fast friends with everyone who was there.
Unfacilitator.
Yeah, he was right. He was a hoot.
Facilitator of fun.
Everyone loved him. Oh, don't worry. That question gets brought up too.
Everyone was bored, and Aaron had to be like, come on, guys. We can sit around here and mope, but that's not going to help the time pass. Let's do something.
Like he was Jack Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest.
Yep.
He's like, come on, everybody.
So this is the question whether or not he was popular. And this, remember, his friend Mikey answering that question. Do you think that Aaron made a lot of friends while he was in jail? Was he popular?
Yeah, definitely.
Was anyone sad to see him go?
I don't know if it was sad to see him go, because most inmates, they want to encourage people to get out of jail. So I wouldn't say they were sad, but I would say they were. Dang, there goes another one, a good one.
Right, there goes one of the good ones.
No.
So I know this is like so far.
This is sad.
I agree. So far, we're finding out that Aaron was a blast. They're just like, oh, Aaron's here, sweet. Let's play some basketball. Let's do a cribbage tournament. This is
Aaron's
sweet.
leaving. I'll be back for all of you.
I won't forget you. I promise I won't forget you. Who?
Holy shit. All right, now that you said that, I have to play this clip that I skipped over. Talking about another one of his buddies from jail. This was on Monday's show.
Even the stuff they've done wrong, I can excuse it. Like my buddy, oh shit. My buddy. You know, my buddy, my friend,
my buddy
and me smoking meth in a tree. He's, I can't remember his name.
That's hurtful.
Let's call him Bill. I taught him how to play cribbage, for Christ's sake. I can't remember his fucking name.
I think he's forgotten some of his friends on the other side. It's unfortunate. All right, so we get to the story about the inmates finding out that Aaron's a radio host. Now, if you remember the way that Aaron told the story, it was that he was recognized by a CO, and the CO was like, holy shit, this guy hosts a radio show. Then the inmates all gathered around and went, whoa, there's a
Let's
celebrity
rape him.
here.
They announced, before he went in, they were like, guys, don't mob him. He'll be in here for 7 days.
Yeah.
Just plenty of time for autographs and questions. Just let him get settled in.
So this is the way that Mikey tells the story. Do you remember a time when Aaron was talking to multiple inmates about potentially coming on his show?
Vaguely. I think I was in recreation. We was in recreation when we found out, because the officer, she actually said, like, there's a guy in here who was on a radio show, and no one knew who it was. And then she's like, that looks like him right there. She's like, matter of fact, that is him. And she called Aaron over to the office. And he was like, yeah, that's me. That's how we all found out.
So I have to give props to Aaron. It sounds exactly like the story that he told.
Yeah.
Where he just minded his business. The CEO's like, whoa, it's Aaron Imholte from Steel Toe.
So far, this is a major lose for you guys.
This is fantastic because we're going to find out why Joe was so good for Aaron. There's actually a big reveal here because I was really impressed that Aaron was not exaggerating these stories so far. He was good at basketball. He was beating everyone. They called him Larry Bird. He's making friends. We're going to find out what the black people felt about him. It's all aligning so far.
We're here to find the truth, Patrick. So, like, if the truth is not
if that
different
bothers
to
you,
what he said,
get out of here, Pat.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not going to try to like creatively edit this to tell a story that doesn't tell. This is the story that
just sit there and see
exists.
We can tell you didn't edit it.
Whoa, this little piggy's big break was that Steel Toe tells the truth. Someone play the crowd noise. Your boy was telling the truth. They hate him, but they can't bring him down.
He'll finally play a clip of the show. It's
great.
He won't.
I think Moody here asked the question about what Aaron was doing to pass the time because Aaron was bragging about watching all those movies.
He said he spent a lot of the time watching movies on his tablet. Did you see him like out in rec times or playing games a lot, or was he just sort of locked up watching things on his tablet the whole time?
Yeah, most of the time he was in the cell.
He was by himself in his cell most of the time.
I've seen him outside the cell playing cards a few times. Yeah, I've seen him outside the cell a few times, but not often.
Right.
So Aaron was kind of a loner, it seems like. He was really excited about The Big Short.
Mikey stinks.
Did you guys ask him about Aaron's bathroom habits?
We did, but he didn't have any visibility to that because he's on a separate floor. Mikey was on the first floor. Aaron was on the second floor. There's some segregation going on that we'll get into.
Oh, disgusting.
Momentarily. But we wanted to ask Mikey about would he want a guy like Aaron to represent him? Because as we know, Aaron came on and said, I'm going to become an attorney and I'm going to help these people out. And so we wanted to know if Mikey would accept help from Aaron for his legal needs. Did he ever talk to you about your need for a competent attorney or any way that he could help you with being an attorney or helping you with your case?
Not that I can recall.
Did you talk to him about injustices and how you needed better representation?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, so my situation is I've been in here for going on 8 months, and I was charged with arson, but I was found incompetent.
Right.
And they're trying to find a place for me to go with treatment, to find treatment for my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But without violating my rights, they're not doing it.
Right.
Because there's only a time period I can sit in jail for so long, and that time limit has already expired.
So basically what he's saying is he hasn't been found competent to stand trial, so they should be putting him in a facility to get help for his mental illness, but instead they're just keeping him in jail and just being like, all right, well, whatever, we'll figure it out at some point.
His lawyers should bring him up in court like when Johnny Cochran had OJ try on the glove and he just tries to strike a match and he's like, I can't even do it. Ah!
He can't do the childproof on the lighter. He's like, I don't know. It just spins. Moody, Mikey said he had a court date yesterday when we talked to him on Tuesday, right?
Yes, he said something about his lawyer trying to get his charges dismissed because they've held him longer than they're legally allowed to, even though he's been deemed incompetent. It's like, you can tell from the audio, it's hard to get information out of Mikey. Like, sitting down and having a conversation with this guy is, I don't know why someone would choose to do that for an extended period of time.
Interview is The Big Short.
But like, this is Aaron's guy on the inside. Like, this is
This is what
who he
inspired Aaron to
interacted with.
become an attorney, because he sees guys like Mikey, brought it up multiple times. And so we asked Mikey, like, would you want Aaron to represent you?
Because Aaron was mentioning you on his show. Actually, he said that he was wanting to become a lawyer now. He was considering taking the bar, like going getting his LSATs and getting the bar. Would you be happy with him representing you if it got to that?
Yeah, I would. I'll be honored.
All right. So Mikey's like, yeah, this fucking white guy? Yeah. Sign me up. This guy seems like he'd definitely be an attorney. So
Mikey
you can
is
see
crazy.
You can see they're best
that's,
friends.
That's where he's at. He's like, yeah, this guy, Aaron, would be a great lawyer for me.
Yep. Makes sense.
Like, I tell you, the one thing he is good at is pumping up Aaron. He's making Aaron look good. He made Aaron
Right.
look like not a liar. He's saying, I would definitely hire this guy. We missed him.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to get crazier than that.
Aaron seems great. You guys should really think about what you're doing with your lives and maybe stop doing all this nonsense.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I had nothing to do with this, you guys. We'll see you on my channel next week.
Yeah, Tukey also wants to say
Carl in charge of stuff.
Tukey also wants to say he had nothing to do with this.
Oh, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's a slow build on this one. But we asked if Aaron was complaining about the system.
Sorry, I had a slow build.
Yeah. We asked if Aaron's complaining about the system while he's behind bars.
Did he ever complain about the justice system to you?
Yeah.
Do you remember him complaining specifically about the judge or the prosecutor in his case?
I vaguely remember him talking about both.
Okay. So he's in there complaining about the judge and the prosecutor. And we also asked if he would ever talk about people like Nick and Kayla and April. I wanted to know what kind of stories he's telling, because he's always rehashing these tales from his life.
Did Aaron ever mention the names Nick or Kayla or April in jail?
I think he mentioned a girl named Kayla.
He mentioned Kayla.
Oh, no!
Do you remember anything that he said about Kayla?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't remember that.
No,
Right.
that's understandable.
Was it like positive or negative? Did he say good things, bad things?
No, it was positive.
Positive
It was
things.
positive.
All right. So apparently Kayla was the one who pressed charges on him, is one of the good ones for some reason.
She's my soulmate, Mikey. She's all I think about while I'm in here.
She didn't mean it.
She didn't mean it.
It's Nick's fault.
No. Mikey's incompetent. He didn't hear Kayla. Like all that stuff about Larry Bird. Yes, that's true, but this one not true.
That one's not true. All right, we have a bunch more to get to, but first, before we get to it, thank the people who are going over to supertip.gg/WATP.
I can't be a part of this.
For the goal, including cash.
Now that my friend Mikey is here, April is a really cool Phoenix today.
Last dabbler standing.
Cookie, will you be the godfather to my tarred baby when I knock up Gilly?
Of course I will.
That's cute.
Of course.
Gonzo says, I'm old enough to remember when Carl loved Toe and Toe loved Carl back. And we were worried Carl was a Fugazi. But he won us back by hating Toe. I hope I've done more than just that. But thank you, Gonzo. Good to see you.
I remember when I was in the Breakfast Club. All I did was write the letter we were assigned. But my best friends, Emilio Estevez and Judd Nelson, couldn't have smoked weed and got the girl without me.
Thanks, Mark Davis. AO 1012.
That's 3 straight buckets. Mikey, you're on fire. Oh, wait. I mean, you're a knicker. No, wait. Forget I said anything.
John O'Reilly. Is this interview what we can expect to see / hear at Hackamania? Also, will you again have pictures of a topless man? I don't think we have any guarantees for what the content of Hackamania 3 will be just yet. Maybe Patrick will come back and talk about that. I looked up to you comes in.
Carl, enable the FF button.
All right. Darkside Aaron, is Sandauer a new name for Shuli? See what you did there?
No.
Genitalia, moods racist zinger. Spades are popular in jail.
I've just heard about people going to jail and playing spades. I don't know.
Yes,
what...
most of them are spades. You're right. That's what they're saying. The
American
racism
Cupcake,
knows
fun
no bounds.
fact, if someone has a cool nickname, they give it to themselves. Which week and hack? Which is week and hack. The best nicknames are given to you by someone else. Yeah, giving yourself a nickname is lame, says Carl Hamburger.
But it's even lamer for no one to give you a nickname. So here are two.
Genitalia, this exclusive is more tragic than UPS air crash. How dare you, Genitalia?
My name's Aaron, but everyone on the outside calls me Radio. Or Dwight, whichever one, you know.
Pick your own flavor.
I'll know who you're talking about.
Diablo Sandwich, this bit is the epitome of you could have sent an email. There has been communication.
Uh-oh. What?
Ziggy Stardust, am seething. Toe told the truth. Pivot and put Zumach under the microscope. Yes, let's take Cardis format.
It's like a mixture. It's he like takes things that have happened and like shifts some of the facts around, and they become sadder when looked at again.
Raper Buzz says, please tell me the reveal is that they boned. Well, I'm not going to spoil that. Could you imagine? We got to get there first.
Mikey, I'm writing for my bit, The White Power Hour. Tell me, as a black man, what bothers you about being here in jail?
The sorcerer just texted me that I'll never get this stink off me.
Hold on. We're not there yet, people. Relax. Let's talk about hanging out. Let's talk about where Mikey and Aaron were hanging out, what they were doing.
I don't recall.
Sounds like he was a very positive person in jail. He's very upbeat.
Yeah, definitely.
How much time do you think you spent hanging out with him? Was it just on the basketball court, or did you guys talk in other times during recreation?
He was upstairs, top tier. I was on the bottom tier. We only come out at different times, so I didn't have a lot of time. But when we come out for meals, I would talk to him.
Did he ever give you part of his meal?
Yeah, he did. He gave me his cookies a few times.
Right.
You know, I like cookies.
Is that something normal that happens in jail? Do people usually share their food with each other?
Only if you're part of the crowd. It was different with him because he didn't really know me. He just gave it to me because I said I like cookies. But most people, they'll charge you something, or they're just not going to give it to you because they don't know you or you're not part of their clique or something like that.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Here's some cookies. I don't want a blowjob now, but that might change later.
He knew I liked cookies. Was it the only guy in jail that likes cookies?
That is so nice of Aaron, though. This
He's
is
a
making
sweetheart.
Aaron sound like a nice guy in jail.
Yes.
This is all backfiring horribly.
No, it's actually fantastic because we learned something about Aaron that I think is a great takeaway from this interview with Mikey. I realize it's a slow build to get there. I apologize. But I thought that we had a long conversation with Mikey. It was important to show this and show that the fact that Aaron had a lot of these stories correct in what he was up to. I asked Mikey about the vending machines, and Mikey was just like, listen, man, I'm not checking out what other people are spending their money on, so I wasn't paying attention to that. Like, all right, very good. I didn't know. It's fine. And then we asked about the fact that Aaron was the facilitator of fun. Aaron was the reason why they weren't just like staring at the hoop. Someone was just like, well, let's form teams and play a game, you know?
You know, if you take this ball and throw it in that hoop, we could play a game.
And this is one of the most ridiculous things that Aaron said when he was recounting his time in jail, where he's just like, no one was even doing anything until I showed up. Right. And he's like, John, you know how fucking cool I am, right? I get everybody doing stuff and having fun. So this is fantastic. Have you guys continued to play basketball since Aaron has left? He mentioned that he kind of organized the games. Are you still playing 2-on-2 or any types of games like that?
When he left, one of the other people who played with us left. So not really.
Wow.
He called himself a facilitator of fun.
All right, I gotta pause it real quick. This is unfucking believable. We're all clowning Aaron for being like, I'm the only person who has fun there. I taught them how to have fun. And I'm like, do they still have fun now? He's like, no, fun left when he left.
It's bonkers. Like at this point, it was like, what is? It was. Yeah, I'm with you. Like it's weird. There's a couple of embarrassing things here and there, but check it out. Like
I was telling Moody, it reminded me of the movie Big Fish, where this guy tells all these tales to his son about this grandiose life that he's living and all this crazy shit he's doing, and the son's like, yeah, whatever, you're exaggerating. Then in the movie, they all show up for the funeral, and you're like, whoa, that was a giant. That thing happened. It's like, that's like what this was. It's like, what the fuck? He was the facilitator of fun? It's amazing.
He called himself a facilitator of fun. Do you think that's how he sort of acted and that's how you perceived him?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Sounds like he really fit in there really well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he is a criminal.
Well, this is very revealing. Okay, so we're going to get to the part of this that I found the most interesting, because we're going to learn that the Aaron that we know is very different than jail Aaron. Well, good news, Mikey. There's a chance he'll be back.
His aura, he creates more friends than enemies. I could tell you that much.
He creates more friends than enemies. That's very surprising because I mean, we know him on the outside, and it's very much the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. He makes way more enemies on the outside than friends.
So sometimes we worry about him, but it sounds like he made some good friends while he was there. And I hope that we can help you two reconnect. And we'll be interested to see what happens on Thursday with your court appearance. That was me trying to wrap it up, but I wasn't successful with that. We continued to talk to him for a little while longer.
He was really wanting someone to talk to.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Imagine
he wanted to get off.
He doesn't have many people to talk to. Also, did he just talk to you guys about his personal case a lot? Like, I'm sure he's trying to get his own case out there and someone to hear it.
Okay, so a couple of things on that. First off, Moody's got a big reveal after we end this interview. He's been doing a deep dive.
He was actually framed?
Our buddy Mikey. Yeah, we'll find out.
I knew it.
No one's ever going to believe Moody's big reveals again after today.
I have a feeling they will. But since you asked that, we didn't really talk to Mikey about Mikey, but we did give him a chance to say his piece. And I want all the ladies who are watching and listening to pay close attention.
Am I allowed to say something to all those who are listening right now?
Yeah, please do. By all means, please do.
So, I'm a 30-year-old black man, incarcerated right now. I'm single, I'm lonely, and I'm looking for companionship. If there's any woman out there who would like to step in, fill that role, my name is Michael Hopkins. My number is 220-965, and you can reach out to me at macanteen3.com.
Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely put that up. But I have to warn you, there's not very many women in this audience.
No, there's a lot of women, Moody. We have a lot of female listeners.
There's not that
Stop
many.
it. Lady KB, I'm looking at you. All right, so apparently Mikey is lonely. So if there's any women out there who like the bad boys, I know that you're out there. I know you're into it. It's more interesting than just like dating a coworker. You know, you can date an inmate. It's fun.
Guys are always thinking about pussy.
Isn't that amazing? We didn't talk about anything about Mikey Funny. Just like, so I'm really lonely, but he's just fun.
Ever since Aaron left, I long for the curves of a woman.
If you could just seal the envelope with your vaginal juices and send them to me at the correctional facility, that'd be great.
Mikey rules.
Mikey's great. This is just a quick throwaway, then we'll get into the meat of this.
One more thing. Did Aaron ever say, when he was in jail, did he ever say the term another win for the toe?
Well, it sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
Yep. You know he's draining threes, going another win for the toe. He can't help himself. That's fun.
Oh, you should have asked how many times a day did he use his tooth hurty joke.
Well, you can only use that twice, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, okay. All right. So this was the big takeaway for me is Aaron comes out of jail, saying he had a great time. We're talking to Mikey. Mikey's going, yeah, he had a good disposition. People liked him. He was friendly. He was popular, all that. And so a question early on is, does anyone actually enjoy being in jail? Is that a thing? Have you experienced any inmates who actually have a good time? Even, maybe they spend just a week there or something. Do they have a good time while they have this experience?
No, because I noticed that the inmates who have the shortest time are antsy to get out, and it seems like every little thing bugs them.
All right. So this is a guy who's been there for 8 months. Does anyone ever have fun in there? No. This is not a good experience. Nobody wants to be in there and enjoys it. But then when you ask the question about Aaron, he actually feels a little differently about it. What was your experience with Aaron specifically? Did you get the sense that he was having an enjoyable time?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he needed the time to reevaluate himself.
So do you think, like, for Aaron, like, the outside world might be jail compared to the actual jail?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah. He's always saying, man, I don't have to see my kids. It's fucking great.
Dude, there is something that's so crazy about this. He says nobody likes it in jail. It's not a good place to be. It's not pleasant. Even if you're just there for a short time, you're complaining about everything. You want out. And then what about Aaron, though? Oh, no, he seemed to have a blast. It seemed like something he needed to do. He even said he needed to reevaluate himself. He seemed like a guy who needed a little time away from his life to reevaluate himself.
It changed my perspective on the whole thing with Aaron, because I thought Aaron was lying about having fun in jail.
Me too. We all
But
did.
it turned out to be true.
Patrick, don't turn to the bottle, man. Come on. Stay with us, buddy.
It turned out to be true, which is like, people, like, how bad is the life on the outside that the jail is the good time? I just, to hear that reaffirmed by someone else is wild.
So this I found fascinating. We start talking about race in jail and how they interact. Aaron's talked a lot about the racial makeup in the jail and talking about how the black people loved him. What is the racial makeup where you are?
Primarily, they have it feels segregated. Like upstairs, primarily white, and then downstairs, primarily black. But that's the crazy part. He was loved by the black folks more than anything.
Why do you think that is?
I think he was genuinely being himself. He didn't put on a front, and he didn't come off as like, I don't know. He had an aura about him that was just something that you can gravitate to.
Aura?
Yeah, this is amazing. This is the part that I went, oh, okay, this is the takeaway on this. Whenever Aaron's on his show, he has to put up a front, be a different guy. He's shock jock Aaron. He's confrontational. He knows everything. He's a know-it-all. He goes into jail and lets his guard down. It's just a guy. He's just Aaron Imholte.
Turns
And
into
he's
a Girl Scout. He's handing out cookies.
Yeah, he's handing out cookies to people. He's being nice. He's teaching people how to play cribbage. He's a
stress of
totally
the-
different person.
The internet stress is not there. The goal stress is not there.
Yep.
It's like, it's a relief for him. And to the point where he's got aura in jail.
He actually has, I wrote this out of my notes, likability. This is something that he completely lacks on his show. He's so unlikable.
Jail!
In jail, all of a sudden, he's happy-go-lucky. Hey, let's all get along. Hanging out with black people, cracking up black people, the people that he makes fun of nonstop on his show that he hates. And now he's just like easy, get along, likable Aaron Imholte.
If Aaron doesn't start his show Monday in a dashiki and drum and bass music, he's really missing out on an opportunity. He has an opportunity to branch out to a new audience.
Yeah, maybe Ry Gaza is writing a bit for him as we speak, sending the email.
I was hoping when you mentioned racial makeup, they'd talk about him being in blackface.
That would be racial makeup. So this is, I think, the biggest takeaway, and something that we've been saying, and Patrick, you have been saying this for years now, and I think this proves it.
It sounds like he really felt free in jail.
Yeah, probably relieve the stress of that pressure he had outside.
Have you seen that with other inmates where they actually relax when they're in jail?
I've heard other inmates say that out loud. Like, this is like a vacation.
But they don't mean it.
I think some people mean it.
Do you think?
Some people are homeless out there.
Yeah, so it's like for those people, it would be like real life is the punishment, and jail would be the reward.
Yeah.
So Aaron has created his own prison. It's the goal. We've been saying this forever. It stresses him out. He doesn't sleep over it. He freaks out in between shows, during the show, after. We've talked about how SP will watch a show and know, like, oh, he's going to be in a bad mood. Don't need to get around him. And for him to just spend, he says 6.5 days. It was 8. For him to spend 8 days not worrying about the goal at all, relieved all that stress from him. And you heard what Mikey just said. He goes, the only other people who come in here and actually jails a step up from their lives day to day are homeless people. Aaron's living a life that's worse than a homeless person, or at least on the same level, because he's created this job for himself that he hates. He hates his life so much. This really was a vacation for him, going to jail.
Yeah, but going to jail is like blocking everyone.
Yes, he loves
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's it's like I just that didn't hit me until this interview that was a possibility.
Yeah.
Because for any other person, jail would be a terrible time, and then it would be Aaron fronting and lying about stuff. But I think the reality is so much sadder that a lot of the stories
Moody,
were true.
that was such a huge takeaway for me, because now that I'm seeing that, okay, so Aaron was having a good time and he was making friends and all these things he said happened, you would think, because even Mikey says he needed time to reevaluate himself. You would think that Aaron would come back and be like, guys, what am I doing with this goal thing? Like, let's just do a fun show. And if I don't make enough money, I'll get a job on the side. I'll drive DoorDash. You know, you'd think he'd come up with something to relieve the stress in his life.
Well,
and instead,
why-
by Wednesday, he's like, where the fuck is the goal? He's already freaking out again about it.
Why would he? When he'll get punished for it, it'll be like going to a resort. Like it's a relief for him to be in jail.
No, I understand
Genuinely.
that. I understand that, but Moody, like, his day to day is worse than being in jail. Like, this, I think, is proof Aaron was more relaxed and having more fun. Even when he's on vacation, he's on Kiwi Farms the whole time. He's not having any fun. In jail, he's got no phone. He talked about that. He's like, yeah, you can't look at your messages. You can't get push notifications. It's great. So I think he's created a life for himself. And again, he's self-employed. He's created a life for himself that is torturous. Imagine doing that and going along with it for as long as he has. Patrick, comment. You look like you look like you disagree.
This stinks.
They're sick. They're sick, Patrick. We told them not to do this.
This whole interview should have been deleted.
All right. I have a conversation that Moody and I had. So there were 2 phone calls because I got cut off, right?
Oh.
So there was a conversation Moody and I had in between the phone calls. And I want you to know, Patrick, we were thinking about you, buddy. All right. So what's Patrick going to be mad at us for not asking? That's all that's going through my mind. He's like, what the fuck? You guys didn't ask him this or that. See, I saw this coming, Patrick. I knew you would not be pleased, my friend.
Yep.
I was right.
no one
Nobody
that's
come in here for 30, 45 minutes.
It's like I don't know. You built this as like a huge gosh. There's a bit in there for everyone. There's confirmation of a lot of the unbelievable stories, but there's also uncovering of lies that are told, and also a very sad truth at the end of it all.
I think the huge takeaway is Aaron was punished by going to jail, and it actually was good for him. Right. And he said that too. And I was like, bullshit. He goes, that was actually good for my mental state. I was like, you were in jail. Shut the fuck up. It actually was. That's not good. I was hoping he was lying.
We'll see you next week, everybody. This was this little piggy.
The huge takeaway is that Aaron wasn't lying, and that's bad for our brand.
I love it. I thought it was a compelling, interesting interview. And Moody's got more stuff on Mikey.
I do think people are mostly mad that some of what Aaron said is true. People get upset when, like, Aaron tells the truth.
Yeah,
and occasionally he can tell the truth.
I'm fine with that. I was actually kind of glad to hear that. I was like, oh shit, you called him Larry Bird. He was good at basketball. Fun, I thought it was very interesting, the reveals, because Mikey remembered this very well. It seems.
How old are those inmates that the only white basketball player they could think of was Larry Bird?
I was thinking the same thing. There's so many good white basketball players since Larry Bird.
Like, how old is Mikey?
He's 30.
He's 30 years old.
He turned
pretty
30 in May.
Yeah, he was born after Larry Bird retired.
Right.
Yeah,
That's weird. They call him Larry Bird.
That is weird. Supertip.gg/WATP. You can yell at me there. Coach Lev Kramer. I have 3 kids. Jail would be restful as fuck. See, all right. Some people are agreeing with that.
Tookie, my furry rude boy, come to my art studio. We can listen to my favorite ska band, the Cherry Popping Daddies. Love you more than a friend.
Love you more than a friend. That's big band music.
Swing.
Silence Do Good.
No, I said I really like being in jail. Yeah.
Got it.
This is a worse disappointment than the tapes. Whoa, Aaron is good at basketball and actually sometimes tells the truth. Did you know Stuttering John is a drunk and doesn't give a crap about is family?
Is that true? That's big.
It's the rumor.
Scarface coming in.
Patrick, Carl needs to go, dude. He's not good. Justice for ruining Tookie's birthday.
That's true. My birthday's been ruined.
People think I can fire you from this show as if we didn't create it together.
Fire him. Get the balls already and do it.
John O'Reilly coming in. I feel like I'm watching Stuttering John. I'm paying to tell you this sucks. What a bummer birthday, Tukey.
I know. Oh, it's the worst birthday ever.
Dang Lizard coming in.
After this amazing, fun, and exciting interview, Moody will spend over an hour explaining graphs and give a 2-hour lecture on data sampling and the probabilistic methods he used. Your entertainment.
You love
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Principal uncertainty.
Next week, Carl and Moody will be interviewing my ex-girlfriends to tell them how great I am in bed.
Right.
Did you ever swim up cum? No, he hated his own cum. Oh, okay, weird. Puffer fish coming in.
This little piggy's been killed, dude.
Exactly. Cut it after this. This should be the last episode.
We had Tukey quitting mid-episode already before we even got to the interview.
I'm quitting the last time. This is the last time you'll see Tukey on This Little Piggy until Hackamania 3. Get your tickets now.
And somebody gave you $1,000 super tip this week. You gotta feel horrible about yourself.
What the fuck? Hold on a second.
What? What?
I'm confused at what's going on right now because Moody and I interviewed this guy. I'm just the one who edited the package together. I just put all the work into it.
Exactly. I would have edited it completely out.
HBD Tukey, happy birthday. Sorry these dopes ruined it with this lousy interview.
So it's okay.
Look at the
Thank
pile
you.
on that's going on.
Tukey's sad.
Dr. Mifflin Tuna, short of Mikey face fucking toes eye sockets, this is a bust. That
You'd
didn't
save a
happen,
lot of money kicking Carl and crew off of Hackamania. I'm reconsidering everything.
Genitalia, this little piggy jumped the shark. Carl Fonzie. Genitalia has been mad at us all episode, though.
What Carl is saying is that he wants you to super chat that Moody is also to blame for this.
I'm not understanding why this is. MMC 1730. Tune in next week when Carl and Moody interview Geraldo about all the great stuff at El Capone's vault. There's a reference. Jesus Christ. How old are these people? Diablo Sandwich. This little Hindenburg.
Oh, the humanity!
Pontiva 420. How do I cancel my membership? You guys are delusional if you thought this was a good idea.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Get him!
Christian Blatt coming in and gifting 5 for this podcast membership. Thank
Chris,
you,
you can take Carl's place at Hackamania. I've decided.
Thank you at the Bladcast.
Is that producer Chris?
No.
Oh.
Christian Blatt says, please give one of those memberships to Michael.
Who?
Mikey. See what I can do. Diablo Sandwich. Game of Thrones had a better final episode. How dare you? Ghost Crusaders TV. If Anthony Cumia had to apologize for Gino, Melton now has to apologize for Moody.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Carl is off of TLP. Moody, you are on probation. Fair. That's fair. Tug Simp, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Sorcerer says, the log and history chart, the personality head graph, and now this. My favorite part was when you explained it for 5 minutes like any good joke.
Moody, we're gonna need to see a graph next week on my week of how people tuned out during this interview.
Bo beats Black Sheep. I'm proud of you for not spinning the truth. Bravo. Oh, yes, we're just reporting back here.
I do think ultimately that's what people are upset about. They're upset that Aaron told some truths.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not going to lie about him lying. If something turns out to be true, that's
we've
something
always
worth
done that on
exploring.
this show. We come on, we say when we were wrong about something, we say when it looks like we fucked up and got something wrong. It just so turns out that Aaron mostly lies. 98% of everything out of Aaron's mouth is a fucking lie and spin.
Right.
But this spell in jail was such a good time for him. He didn't need to lie about it.
I think that's
Or
the
for
crazy.
most part of
It's going to take people a minute to process this, I think. But I think that's the crazy part is that we were watching earlier in the show, Aaron lying about Melton's not getting any viewers anymore and he's crushing everyone else who makes fun of him. He's doing way better. It's like all of this is so easily provable faults. And he throws it out there like it's fact that we just assumed like, oh, there's no way he's good at basketball and he was making friends. And it's like all that shit was true. It's like, wow. So finally he had an element in his life where things were going his way and it turned out to be jail. That's where Aaron shined, is in jail.
I will say this. This is my takeaway from that whole interview, that what Aaron did inside is what he does outside. He finds a stupid person that he can manipulate to latch onto, and that's who he chose to bring forward to us on the outside. It's like, oh, my buddy Mikey. It's the same thing with Johnny and Matt. Like, Aaron surrounds himself with dopes. Keanu, Gino. He surrounds himself with really stupid people that he can look cool to. Again, like, you know, the fact that Mikey thought Aaron was cool tells you everything you need to know about Mikey. There's probably 10 people in there we can interview, but we don't know because Aaron didn't bring them up.
Moody,
that would say
I'm hearing you up more interviews. All right, let's go. We're doing a series.
That is a thing that I think I said to you in between. Like, I think you cut it out, but it's like he finds the Matts, he finds the Johnny Crutches, and totally those become his people. He gives them a cookie, and they become indebted to him.
I'm most mad that Mikey lost to a white boy, says Charity McDonough. That is embarrassing.
Here's a cookie. If a hunchback, a snaggletooth, a kiwi, and a puppet ever come to interview, just say good things about me, and more cookies will come your way.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck. He got out in front of this one. Toe like jail subconsciously, he finds a way back. I think he might too. I think he might end up back there. Just duel. Least profound take. Toe can mold himself into being a likable in person. His magnetism pulled in April, Carl the Biscontis, Nick Requeta, Coach Scott, and now Mikey the mentally incompetent flamer. I don't know if that's the right use of the word flamer, but I hear what you're saying. John's wet brain. Did you really do marketing? That fucking sucks. Not compelling in the least and fucking boring. Marketing is boring.
See, it doesn't feel good when people make fun of your show, does it, Carl? You want to apologize to Tukey now for all his crappy live shows?
Chuck, next time consider a blank screen and Journey. Don't stop believing. I hear what you're saying. Sleazy Tiki, I'm loving the flanderization of Moody. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, everyone has a stinker.
Principal Uncertainty, oh, God, I had a terrible thought. What if everything you said was true and we are insane?
Yes.
See? Got people thinking.
There's so many unbelievable, like there's so many easily disprovable lies from his life that I think the audience and me as well made the assumption that, everything about jail was a lie because it sounds like all the other lies that he tells, but it wasn't.
Sorcerer. Honestly, Moody, you and I both looked at each other right off the bat. We didn't even bring it up. He's like, yeah, he was really good at basketball. We called him Larry Bird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Not
It's like it did
expecting
not.
that.
It wasn't expected. But like it's a genuine like this show covers Aaron and what he does. And look, if we come into information that he wasn't lying in jail, I don't think it's fair to hide that.
I hear what you're
audience.
saying, Moody. They're actually seething today.
Right. Yeah,
Yes.
they're the ones.
You're right. Sorcerer says, crazy as David Blaine floating across the Grand Canyon. Happy birthday, Tukey. Every year, remember this day.
Oh, worst
I think-
birthday ever.
One of the things that I find compelling about Aaron is that he's one of those people that has the means and ability to pull himself out of the bad situation that is completely self-imposed, but he chooses not to. And so this sort of like gave a little brief window and glimpse into how he could actually live a life that's fulfilling and good, but he just chooses not to do that and goes back to all the old habits that he had. That's why I find him more fun to laugh at and look at than someone who's can't help but constantly just make the wrong decision every time. And they didn't have the background to pull themselves out of it.
I'm also self-employed like Aaron. If I was sent to jail for 7 days and my takeaway was, wow, that was fun. I'm in a way better mood. That was great for my mental state. I would have to rethink what I'm doing for a living with my life. Why am I doing this to myself? Not Aaron. He's just watching movies, having a good time. Dabble Don Rakesteppa says, you built expectations like Tapes Volume 1. Never knew that. Just should have played it as an aside. Tapes 2 were better for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Carl knew.
I do think this would have gone better if you hadn't announced it, Carl. We were all keeping it a secret, and then you went and blabbed.
You blew it.
Blabbed. I'm promoting. It's called promotion.
Carl knew.
I wanted
It's
to get
Carl's
Aaron
fault.
talking about it. I have a marketing background. I never talk about it.
Moody knew too.
Adam Davies, 5 pounds. Ultimately, it's not the interview itself, but the coping from the panel and the seething from the chat that will make this another win for the toe. Yeah, the coping from the panel, I believe that would be Patrick and
So
Tukey.
you're saying me and Carl are the only winners in this situation?
I agree. Thank you,
Wow.
Moody. Thanks for summing that up. Andrew Monday, you should do this episode on WTP. This flopped harder than a deep sea marlin.
keep sending me $5 to fuck it. Yeah.
Just Jewel. Of course, you don't know Arrested Development car. I have watched Arrested Development. I'm sorry if I missed the reference. Painkiller. Mikey also thought arson was cool. Well, we're going to get into that in just a moment. But first, Koof is here on supertip.gg/WATP.
Thank you, Tookie, for not killing yourself on your birthday cause of Carlan Moody.
It's been hard.
Yeah, I mean, it still might happen. We'll see. Ghost Crusaders TV.
Well, now we know why Super Tips won't be available to the public until summer of 2027. Do better, Moody.
That did push us back a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of time theft.
Yep. Dang Lizard.
So in this next clip, Mike will explain about Aaron's nickname.
Okay, so we gave him the nickname Larry Bird, like hey, Larry Bird, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, as you just heard, he actually got the nickname Larry Bird. Isn't that exciting? So please give me Super Tips.
Thanks, Dang Lizard. Yes. Did TSN create this episode? Wow. Everyone's getting shrapnel from this.
I don't even know how to process this. It was the cocky certainty that we would love this that got me. This wasn't good.
We were all lied to. We were all misled.
I love it. Anonymous.
You guys suck. No dad hugs for you.
It's disappointing.
I'm behind in the chat. That's YouTube terms of service.
Filing frivolous HRO is a real bitch move.
I'm thinking about becoming a lawyer. Please give me money through money.com, money.please, or I didn't do good enough.
Steel Toe is dead, dude.
Oh, so you want to talk about me?
Money.please. I might have to register that. That's a pretty good idea. Dunder Mifflin Tuna.
Sorry, Megan. Everybody already knows this is gay.
Sorry, she's not here to play the show today. Scarface.
Carl built this up like these were the next coming of the Mel Gibson tapes. Terrible, just terrible. WATP is dead, dude.
How dare you?
I like that everyone was worried I was going to do a bit, and they thought that was going to suck.
That would have been better.
That would have been so much better. We were going to have Tukey in blackface pretending to be Mikey. Should have done that. Damn it. Ghost Crusaders TV.
Hey, Moody. So when is Mikey's voice going to be on Super Tips?
What the fuck did you guys do? I just got a message from Mikey telling me I owe him $3,000 because he lied and said great things about me on your show. If I don't put money in his commissary, he's going to tell everyone how he split me open like a watermelon at his family's summer barbecue cookouts. Why, dear God, do you keep harassing me? Anyway, thanks for giving me evidence for the HRO. Idiots.
Patrick had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't participate in it. Bullet dodged.
Tukey has changed his identity. Or are you Mikey now?
Trying to see if Tukey could do blackface.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Shane M.
They are purple.
Shane M says, I actually respect that Carl and Moody didn't try to spin this into something it wasn't. I also predict Monday Aaron will be back track on calling Mike mentally ill. Oh, he'll backtrack on that. Yeah. Oh, shit. There's Mikey.
Jesus Christ.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Mikey, Aaron's friend from prison.
No saving this.
Yeah, it proved I told the truth and they looked real bad. Oh, and Tookie doesn't know how clocks work. Man, do I rule?
Tim Bollinger says, now let's get to the surprise good part. Yes, that is coming up.
Save this because Moody says he has a bombshell we're all going to love now.
That's true. By the way, it's going to be better than 10 Super Bowls. You guys, whatever Moody's going to show us is the greatest thing you've ever seen. At MMC 1730, Adam, call this episode This Little Jiggy. Should have done that. Can you read that in your Kevin Brennan voice, Tukey?
Adam, call this episode This Little Jiggy.
Perfect. Preacher Bill, happy birthday to U.S. Tukey. Best day ever. I skipped the interview. There you go.
This is the worst birthday.
That's how you have a good birthday.
He's so depressed now. Everything.
JFK Headcheck. Mikey burned down WATP cyber arson. Cyber arson. It ruined my channel. Naturally, negativity. I can't believe that everyone's missing that the toe literally boy cried wolfed himself. The truth of his time in prison was so unbelievable that not only did nobody believe him, but he lost viewers. Yeah, that's also correct. A good takeaway. Hawaiian Pizza. Can we please get a palate cleanser? Play Aaron Invisible Touch karaoke from Anniversary Show.
But we also boy cried wolf ourselves. Nobody's going to believe I have April on next week now.
Whoa, April's coming on. Blart Sampson. Kumi apologies for Gino. It's Carl next. Stay tuned. All right, Moody. We're going to learn more about Mikey. Mikey came off as a pretty likable character in that interview. Don't you think?
Yeah, I went through and learned more about Mikey, and he's got quite the troubled history. So it's, I mean, Aaron's flip-flopped around Mikey. He said he's his guy. He's a great guy. He was put in there by the system, and then he's gone to like Mikey's mentally ill. No one should listen to him. Right. It's been a flip-flop of those. So I actually went through MN Public Records and pulled the history and things that he's gotten involved in. I've got
sick.
I don't even know about this. I don't even know about this yet.
Obsessed. You're obsessed.
Well, so now you're trying to discredit Mikey for all the good things he said about Aaron. This is a good strategy. I'm out.
I'm just saying that, like, I don't know, like this guy's background. Aaron saying that Mikey was framed. He was set up. I don't think that's. I could see Mikey doing the things that he said Mikey's done, and this guy is not someone I think anyone should try to interact with in real life. It's it goes quite deep. So do you want me to go through his history one by one or pull out the highlights?
Yeah, let's do highlights. Let's do highlights.
I'll summarize them. So in 2022, in September, Mikey made a bomb threat to a hospital.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, right.
He said he wanted to be arrested because he didn't have anywhere to spend the night. That was the first thing that I saw him do that. And that's
why he called in the bomb threat, just to get arrested?
Yes. He said he knew he would get a bomb. He knew that would happen and he would get a bomb threat. Like that is, yeah.
It's cool things you can do to get arrested. Whatever.
And so it just progressively gets worse from there, and crimes that sort of harm people more and more and more. So in December of 2022, he was caught stealing parcels from doorsteps. Sort of like this is one of the guys that Aaron would be pointing to and saying like, this guy is a menace and shouldn't be around.
This black guy.
Why are we doing this to Mikey? Why are we reading Mikey's history? He was nice enough to give you an interview, and now we're like, okay,
Discredit him. We have to discredit him because of all the nice things he said about Aaron. We have to show that Aaron and Mikey are lying.
All right, I think it's going to get progressively more interesting, Tukey. I think that's how Moody is setting this up. So
I'm just saying, I feel
not just
bad.
Amazon packages.
This guy didn't ask for the. I don't know. There's something. Tukey's having a conscience all of a sudden. I gotta go.
I'm live over on my channel if anybody wants.
we can stop this, but it starts.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just saying in general. It just feels kind of. The guy was nice enough to do an interview. We all know he's crazy. He liked Aaron.
I've been saving up dirt on Carl for a while. I'm ready. I'm ready to turn.
Because Mikey stole a laptop from someone at a mall. Then that
get him, Moody.
Followed him and tried to get him. Once the person got to him, Mikey then smashed the laptop and started strangling this person on the ground. Continued to strangle them until he was pulled away by the cops.
But they were disrespecting him.
What do you think he's going to do to you guys when he gets out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mikey, I think you're great. I love the interview. I thought it was great. If these two sad sacks weren't conducting it, it would have been way more interesting. Mikey, you're the man.
Mikey, if you're going after them, let us know so we can come film it. People love that on this Piggy.
I wouldn't recommend that because then Mikey filed for a name change later on where he wanted to be known as Michaela Sabrina White. And
so that's
gender reassignment.
He wanted to get into the women's prison.
That's smart. I would do the same thing.
It was so calling him the man probably isn't great. He's the woman. It was allowed and then it was denied because there was some clerical error and it just never went through.
Wait, so he can't change his gender because of a clerical error?
Yeah, there was a clerical error and it just never happened.
Oh wow.
Mikey's not a public figure. This feels wrong.
Okay, yeah, we can stop because after this it gets into him pulling knives on people constantly.
Go on.
There isn't a part where he rethinks his life and goes to college and becomes a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that.
I like that Patrick Mel's never heard of true crime as a category of entertainment. Wait a second, we're going to talk about a guy's criminal history? Yeah, like every other fucking show that exists in the world. Yes,
that's true. Right. Public records, public person.
Yep.
He pulls knives on people in halfway homes, telling them he's looking for a reason to go to jail. Then
he loves jail.
Yeah, he tells people that he's going to cut their throats. They found the knife in his purse at that point.
His purse.
Yeah. He goes and threatens people at a gas station, makes people there feel uncomfortable. Comes back later, pulls a knife on them, and then gets arrested.
Like a 6-foot ladder he was using to try to hit people with at that gas station.
Yes. So there was like one guy had a ladder, he had a knife, and it was
It's a fun fight. I like that in Mortal Kombat.
Right. Moody's from New Zealand. He doesn't understand this is standard American stuff.
This is why it's wild. While he was in jail, he punched a guard after flooding his cell, and that's why he's still.
Which guard?
Guard. I don't know. This is like I don't see this stuff. Like these sort of records are not open here. This is wild.
Yeah, but you don't have black people in New Zealand.
He's got you there.
True. And then after that, it was the fire. After that, it was setting the fire. And
you're out in outer space. You're in the middle of the Pacific. No one goes there.
But it's like, I'm just saying, like, don't reach out to in person. Don't let him know where you are. This guy is.
None of us were going to do that. You did it.
Yeah. Oh, so now you can do it, but we can't.
Moody's
We
actually
get it.
communicating with this guy. They're still going back and forth. Moody's sending money over.
We are no longer going back and forth.
What happened? What happened? Why not?
I read the history and I'm like, I'm good.
What were you talking about before you read the history?
That was recorded.
Oh, but in the emails, I'm saying. Like, you
Oh,
said
no,
you were
there was
talking
He wanted to know what
just
Aaron's
two
dribbling
emails.
style was because Aaron said he dribbled with his right hand and did the layup with his left hand, and we were just trying to fact check that. Very important things going on.
Mm-hmm. Did he ask to come on the show or anything like that once he gets out of jail? Does he want to?
Did ask for a job in radio.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Let's give him a job.
You and me both, pal.
Oh, I heard Steel Toe's looking for a writer. Can he write? I know he could set paper on fire. Can he write on it?
Mm-hmm. All right,
Hacka,
this show
hacka.
will be reborn next week on Nobody Likes
The
Onions
show is
channel.
over. The show is dead. It has jumped the shark.
But first, supertip.gg/WATP cash coming in.
Patrick, I'm so glad you are selling Super Tip. I told you that Moody was dead weight.
I have an idea.
Hey,
that
Mikey,
could save-
did Aaron have a huge cock and sleep with all?
I was there.
You could save this show by just playing Aaron doing something stupid, and we make fun of it. That would make this show
At the
great.
beginning of the show. That was the beginning of it.
That was
though.
the wrong order.
Oh, good to know. Thanks for the note, boss. Appreciate it. What was that one?
Oh, the Beatles of making fun of Aaron are breaking up.
Who knew Mikey would be our Yoko?
Juggernaut, Doggy Lips. Oh, wait, it's not playing. Hold on, I'll get that.
You got to pause.
You're right.
My cologne commercial was choppy and goofy, Patrick, but it was still funny. I like it, and I like me. I'm John Candy. My cologne commercial.
Hey, Mikey, did Aaron have a huge cock and sleep with all the female guards?
He sure did.
Haha, see, I really was happier in jail. Sucks to be you. Another win for the toe.
That's the takeaway. Silence do good. Not good, guys. Abort. We got a lot of producers on the show today.
Worried
This is
about
good.
Carl this weekend.
Carl does love abortions.
Anonymous says, now we know why they let him out early. Life is prison. Prison is life. But also, let's be honest. When he goes back, he'll end up hating jail after about a month or two. Also, what's the chance of him telling Mike to say all this in case people would reach out to him?
I don't think so.
No, of course. What's the chances of Mikey remembering that?
Right.
Yeah.
No. Say you guys called me Larry Bird. Oh, let me write that one down. Okay, we should have said that. That's good. Ghost Crusaders TV.
And I thought my Asperger's was bad. Remind me never to make Moody mad ever. Please. You're awesome. Thank you for super tips in the charts. And Mikey, love you in that way.
Dang Lizard is angry.
I can't, like, if there's a thing, I look into it. And
Sometimes you scratch off a lottery ticket and it's a fucking loser. That's just the way life is, man.
Right.
Dang Lizard coming in.
Don't you think it's funny that the person that coined the frame, Jump the Shark, is now on the show? That Jump the Shark.
I watched this little Piggy, the episode that jumped the shark. It was over 2 hours long, and that's all you can say about it. I really liked it and give it 4 out of 5 chewed gums because it sucked.
Good Patrick Michael reference, Dang Lizard. Gonzo says, interview sucked. Give me my money back. No refunds. Mr. Blue Sky. Chad and Mikey are confirmed for the Klepto Pyromania Hackamania Extravaganza. I like it. Principal Uncertainty. I'd rather be racking leaves in damp weather than ever watch this episode again. But guys, this episode's better than jail, right?
Tukey, go.
Manigan says, so why didn't Aaron just tell all of the prison homies to call him Steel Toe? He should have. Shitterson, Carol, now let's listen to Artie's missing podcast where John compliments his trans kids. Where John's understanding and caring. Hey, guys, I got this exclusive. I see what you did. The Victimizer. Carol, this is insanely bad. I really can't believe it.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I just Googled the runtime of The Big Short. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you could have watched The Big Short again during this show.
JFK Head Junk. Mikey planted an actual bomb this show. That's good. I like that. Cash, this is what happens when you give Democrats the reins of TLP. Is that true? Just Jewel. So you let us text Mikey before reading his stats? Oh, yeah, we did put out his number, didn't we? Just Jewel. I mean, give him a chance. Maybe he's a good guy. Diablo Sandwich. Melton is hosting this little clubfoot next Friday. Motherfucker. I knew it. I knew this would happen. Ghost Crusaders. Moody, did you reach out to Mikey's parents?
Jesus. No. No, I didn't.
Maddie from the Woods. Devilverse turned into the rake stomping Olympics. And Bo Beats Black Sheep. Why the hell would you tell us to reach out to him?
Didn't tell anyone to reach out to him.
No, that's not what we do here. Tim Bollinger. Sure glad the show didn't get hyped all week. I mentioned that WATP. What the fuck? I'm not supposed to promote my show?
You mentioned it on WATP. Then Patrick said it'll be the top 3 moments ever.
Yeah, because you texted me like, you won't believe it. We got him to confess so much. It's going to be awesome.
I don't think we said that.
I have the message.
I don't think we said any of that.
I think we didn't say that.
We definitely didn't say it was going to be top 3 moments.
Yeah.
Meredith Halfpenny.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when Moody and Carl turn the minutes to hours? The gales of November certainly came early. RIPTLP.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe I killed this show on my channel.
The end. This is the last one.
Son of a bitch.
I think people are just upset that it didn't match their notions about Aaron. I'm open to...
They're seething. I'm
Right.
now I'm seeing what Aaron's... You know what?
This
Aaron's
is
been right all
actual
along.
seething.
I'm
This
taking the
is
turn.
actual seething.
I am
Right.
taking the turn. I'm back on Team Aaron now. These people are seething.
Because I would say, don't be mad at Carl. Just be disappointed.
Just keep throwing money at me and telling me I suck. Lambert Mystic says, was still interesting. Y'all have a good weekend. Thank you, Lambert Mystic. And Ghost
It was a
Crusaders.
good run. We had a good run. We had some good times.
Yeah,
we had
you
some
guys
sad times.
You tell Carl he sucks every week. What were you expecting?
Right.
This should have been.
Yeah, yeah.
This should have been right in line with what.
Thank you, Patrick. You get it. Ghost Crusader says, you know it's bad when I rather switch over to Keanu. All right, now that's very offensive. Sir.
That's fucked up.
You went too far.
That's too far.
That's
It's
too
like
far.
the people saying, "Oh, I'm a Steel Toe fan now." It's like, don't go
Right.
crazy. Easy with it.
Sorcerer says, number 2 moment, maybe. Not number 1. Jesus, that's not Moody. Stop saying that.
That's not it, Moody.
That's not it, Moody. Stop saying that. All right. Well, I think we should call it quits. Tukey has his birthday. He wants to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I'm going
Tukey-
someplace nice for dinner, like Joe's Crab Shack.
Ooh, get the bib on you and everything.
Fancy.
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita.
Where can people find you, Tukey? You got a show tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we'll do something tomorrow morning. And TukeySoup.com is where you can find everything. Hackmania.com. Get your tickets. Early bird, $99.
We do have a show that doesn't include watching Carl. We have a ticket that you can buy where you don't get to watch Carl's show now at Hackmania.com.
Son of a bitch. I think I was on 5 of the 7 podcasts last year, so good luck avoiding me.
Can we do like a pie booth for you? Can people pay to like pie you in the face?
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna talk to Vinny and get that. No, I'm gonna talk to Vinny and get that to be made a consequence for the
real
creep
consequences. Yeah,
Yes.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Everybody who wants to can just whipped cream pie Carl.
It's actually not a bad idea, unless I win, then you have to do it to Vinny.
We can rig that.
I know. I won't win. I never win at those live shows. It's fine. And then Patrick, you got a show tonight, members only?
Of course, I can't let this go.
Jesus Christ. I certainly won't be tuned in for that.
Somebody's got to cover Aaron this week.
All right. All right. Well, tune in to Nobody Likes Onions on his channel and member up over there so you can watch the members only streams Friday night.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but because Moody was texting and I didn't see this, but Moody said that like on Wednesday or Thursday that Aaron had like discovered the stock market and was learning about like shorting stocks and he was outraged. This would have all been great content. Like watch Aaron, like, you know, we really.
Too many clips is what you're saying. I brought too many clips from the interview is what you're saying. I got it.
It's,
Noted.
look, it's yes, like it's different
Noted.
and like yeah, it would have been way funnier if everything turned out to be lies, but
it would have been way funnier if it was way funnier. I hear you.
I think what he's saying is maybe should have just given us the gist of what happened on the interview and maybe not played it, I guess, because all it did was prove that, Aaron was telling the truth. That was the biggest thing.
And a lot of stuff stuff was prepped beforehand. I probably shouldn't have gone into his history. I'm sorry I did that, but apart from that,
it's not like anyone was telling you while you were doing it.
I think you're missing the big takeaway here that Aaron was telling the truth, that jail was actually an awesome part of his life.
Right.
It was literally a week off for him, and he enjoyed it. I'm sorry you guys aren't understanding how crazy that is, but that's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, you guys aren't understanding how good this show was.
No, I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of those
it.
things. It's gonna be a cult classic. 10 years from now, people are like, you know what the best episode of This Little Piggy is? It's the one where they interviewed Mikey. They're like, yeah, I know. It aged very well.
Smarten up, Marks.
And this is the in memoriam. Fine. Carol and Moody, please don't interview Stuttering John. All right. Just Jewel, stick to seeds, Aaron. Sean, the producer, someone dropped the ball and it wasn't Aaron. A lot of opinions coming up on the show today.
Aaron's about
This didn't go how you thought it was going to go, did it? Nickel.
No, Blind Mike saying that. Dunder Mifflin Duda.
Patrick Honey, how many interviews do you have on Monday? Are we going to have to sell the talking car? What about all those sausage casings?
So we're interviewing Rain Man and Stumbles next week?
Chad Zewak presents Hackmania. This is literally cope, you dipshits.
Guilty.
All right. JFC Carl, take the L. Fuck you, Moody. He gave you interview. Was everyone's on Team fucking Mikey? The guy who's
Carl, you could save yourself by throwing Moody under the bus here. Why don't you join Tukey and I and just let's pile up on Moody?
I tried.
It's all my fault.
I did the edit. It's my fault. I should have flew through that a little quicker. You're right.
I'm just interested in finding truth most of the time that lies and Aaron is telling lies. This time it didn't. Like, take from that what you will.
This was the Pinkerton of TLP. That's what I'm saying.
Rules. Yeah, Pinkerton was great.
The band broke up after Pinkerton. It didn't sell. Everyone hated it. Same with Paul's Boutique. Paul's Boutique is Beastie Boys' best fucking album. Everyone hated that album. It got panned. And now it's known as the best album. Same with Pinkerton. That's what this episode of This Little Piggy is. Thank you, Hawaiian Pizza. This guy gets it.
People hated Pinkerton?
Yeah, they broke up after that. And then
good.
Rivers Cuomo went to college because he's like, I guess I'm not a rock star anymore.
Oh, all right. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Well, I'm dropping some knowledge. All right, get the fuck out of here, everybody.
And then what happened? They got back together and it was better than ever.
Yes, and then they had the Green album, etc., etc.
Beverly Hills.
Oh, that song sucks.
They all suck. After Pinkerton. I didn't like anything after Pinkerton.
Fuck. I'm trying to get out of here, guys. I really am. One more.
Oh, no, you're making all this money. Oh.
11/7/25. Never forget this piece of shit.
Oh, no.
All right. You guys all rule. Thank you for being here.
Love you more than a friend.
See you next week on Patrick's channel.
There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's scrimp to Aaron's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma. Another win, oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow, every week tune in for This Little Piggy Show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Aaron's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for This Little Piggy Show. in a thing.